Yeah, okay, now it's super official. Now it's super official. Welcome, everybody to the greatest virtual reality show on Earth. I am your boy, Super M with Ringside VR, the place to be for everything virtual boxing. And tonight we bring you yet another Ringside VR Thrill the Fight 2 exhibition night. Now, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to what we got going on, pretty much every Sunday we get the gang together, everyone in on the Discord, and we set up some exhibition fights. Now, if you want to jump in on the fight action tonight, I gotta let you down on some ground rules. So the ground rules are thusly. We only got till about 10 p.m., right? Stream's going to run for about 3 good hours, right? And so what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get as many boxers as we can in tonight. So if you want a good chance of getting in on the card, what I want you to do is go down and search for Ringside VR in Discord, right? Yeah, boy, Carl, low hands, you already know. Gunslinging Carl, bang, bang, shoot 'em up. We are starting now. So if you want to get in on the action, join in on the Discord. If you haven't joined in on the Discord, go to the channel description or check any one of our videos. Link is in the description, or just, like I said, search for Ringside VR. Kyle Kassler, what's good, player? Welcome to the chat. Just talking to the homies right now as we get started on this new adventure, right? This live streaming adventure for Ringside. I hope you guys are excited to see some virtual reality boxing. Oh, the league is going to be fire. Actually, just made it past a few more decision phases, so the structure for the league has been locked in. I actually have the first 32 boxers that are going to be invited in a world-class tournament that's going to kick the league off this year. I cannot wait to make the official announcement as we come closing into the last final phases of that. But I'm excited for you guys being here. I hope you're excited. Tonight, we're going to have a few community exhibition matches. I'm actually going to join into the Discord here in a little bit. My co-host, Sally, he is busy right now setting up the roster. So if you want to be a part of the action tonight, go ahead and join the Discord. Join the Discord. I'll be saying it all night. But we can only have so many people on the card. So spots fill up quick. If you know, get in and get with it. So for right now, let me go ahead and check in on the Discord. Kevin Kowalski, what's good, bro? How you doing? Hope you are ready for some amazing action tonight. We're setting up the list, right? We're getting the fighters locked in. We got a few good names from the house coming in. I cannot wait, right? All right, so Deepology says, I'm pretty new to digital boxing, but I'd be happy to join sometime soon. Hey, bro, we're all new to it. Well, some of us are old. You see the gray hair on your boy. Been around the block for a little bit, but a lot of people are new, and what better time to get into a new thing than right now? Deepology, jump in as soon as you can. The water is fine, right? And the living is easy around here. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, the best time to jump into any kind of new digital thing is like right at the beginning, before everybody gets super sweaty, literally and figuratively, right? And then, you know, is Hitman fighting tonight? Good question. Good question. Kyle Kassler. I'm going to lock in with Solly here in a bit. We're going to check in. Now, before we start, I do want to apologize ahead of time, right? Now, while I look good and while the audio here is really good, our folks in Discord, it does tend to be hard to hear them at times, mostly because not everyone has a nice microphone. I'm going to try my best to boost Discord's volume as best I can and translate as much as I can. Hopefully by next week, we'll have a better audio fix. I got a digital mixer I got to play around with. But we're still going to try to get everybody in on the action. What's going on, Elliot O'Connor? What's good, player? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. So, Kevin Kowalski, the game that we're playing today is Thrill of the Fight 2. It is the latest virtual reality boxing game out right now from Half Brick Studios. Yes, the folks that brought you Fruit Ninja, they done got into the VR game. And honestly, right now, it's probably, arguably, the best virtual reality fighting game and virtual reality boxing game out right now, and it's out in early access. Only $10. It'll never be cheaper right now, so if you don't have the game, go out and buy it right now. Deepology. So I'm guessing, are the fights planned ahead of time, right? It's not like you can just queue in. You actually can queue in. If you're trying to jump in right now, now is the best time. So there are a few fights that are pre-planned, right? Some rematches, some grudge matches from the Discord community, some fights that people really want to see. People call each other out throughout the week. And so we try to set those up. And of course, we have some EU players that really need to get their stuff down like right now, right? So those kind of like seed the night. But as the night goes through, like I said, we're running this from now till about 10:30. Jump into the Discord, Ringside VR. You can search for it. It is a public Discord, right? And when you search for it, right, jump into the Showtime stage. And if you want to jump into tonight, all you have to do is say, hey man, I want to fight. Here's my username, here's my height, here's my elo, if you know it, and here's where I'm fighting out of, right? This just kind of helps us. Sarah Hubner, Fruit Ninja is my favorite game. Fruit Ninja was fire. I mean, like, y'all don't really understand how simple and effective that game was. Fruit Ninja VR was pretty dope, and Half Brick Studios got the VR bug, so I'm really happy that they kind of took the plunge, partnered with your boy Ian, who made Thrill the Fight 1, and is delivering this wonderful game for us today. Bloob, what's good? Hey, Bloob, shout outs to you. You actually have one of your fights dropping in the next batch of fights this starting this week, so be on the lookout for that, y'all. Bloob is going to be making his debut appearance here on the channel. Really dope stuff. Boy, that boy Kenny, man, pretty dang clean for still being in early access. You already know. I mean, that can be same can be said for the game and can be said for Ringside VR, because things are still early days here. But I'm so glad that you guys are popping in and showing up. You know what I'm saying? Showing your boy some love in this little pre-area. Now, a couple of things I want to do next week. Really, while I got you guys here, though, to be honest, drop some suggestions for your boy, right? The stream is still early, you're still crafting, nothing is set in stone. You guys are going to see a lot of fights coming up here pretty soon as I jump into the Discord. And, you know, just let me know what you guys want to see. Somebody made a suggestion last week. I'm working on it right now. Let's get some music going on in here. I got some producers in the Discord. I want to show you guys their skill. So it's going to be pretty fun. You know what I'm saying? Do I have any pets? Sarah, I've got 2 absolutely adorable kittens. Just got them last year. They were 3 months when we got them. Their name is Kodiak the cat, right? AKA Kodiak cat, AKA Cody, AKA Cody Codes, right? And then we have Salem the Slim Reaper, AKA Slim Shady, AKA Say, AKA Salem, right? Salem's a black cat. They're actually both tabbies. Salem is an invisible black tabby. You can only see his tabby patterns in certain lights. And so Kyle Castler, who is your GOAT of VR boxing right now? Who? Oh, Sarah, you got 5. That's goated right there. Kyle Castler, who's the GOAT for VR boxing right now? It's hard to tell. Early days. If you look back at the channel right now, we've got a lot of heavy hitters coming in, right? We've got the Hitman coming in with that classic Hitman style on an absolute streak right now. But you got folks that are coming in, brand new folks to the Discord. Taco Soul's looking pretty strong. If you were here last week, you know what I'm saying? You got your boys like Driftery out here representing the Hajime no Ippo style. You know, the Dempsey roll is clean. You got Might Shell. You got all these great people. But if I had to pick one person who, if I put them against anyone, I'd feel really good right now, it has to be Killer Cam. 100% has to be Killer Cam. Killer Cam, I mean, he's got nuclear arms capability in those guys. I think he has to register his digital hands as weapons, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's oh yeah, the Dempsey roll. It's real, right? Look, I'm gonna look, the next time I see Driftery, I'm gonna have to just learn some Japanese so I can Mirai, Hirari, Mirari, Dan. I could just be like that all day, right? Yeah, Bloob, I agree. Right now, early contenders, and what's great about it is coming up pretty soon, we're going to be running the Strongest Under the Headset. It's going to be a tournament and a league series that we're planning here on Ringside VR to actually prove who is the best of the best, right? You're going to see 32 of the top boxers that we have hand selected for this tournament to go hand to hand in the virtual arena, and they are people that they're not going to come out of nowhere. You will see a lot of them here on these live streams. You'll see a lot of them here on the channel. It's going to be absolutely great, you know. Kyle should have, of course. Killer Cam has been running things for a long time. Best newcomer. Ooh, best newcomer. I have to give the best newcomer award to. It's tied, right? I have to really see it. Taco Souls is technically a newcomer. Taco Souls has not had an official debut match here on Ringside VR, and he only appeared for the first time on the channel on last week's live stream. Absolutely went toe to toe with Killer Cam. Killer Cam and Taco Souls are actually training partners. So I got to give the shining newcomer to him, even though he's new in spirit to the game. He's not new to boxing. So Bloob says, I'm coming in tonight thinking you're going to see me making predictions. I'm not walking into that ring on instinct. Let's go. Hey, Bloob, can't wait to see you in the ring tonight. Hey, thank you, Sarah. Kevin Kowalski, what's your favorite game? Right now, I'm a man of very eclectic tastes, right? So one of my favorite games in VR, it's not a very popular game, but because I love Kung Fu, I have to give it a little bit to Dragon Fist VR. It has such promise. I love the idea of it because it's blending the world of fighting games and VR combat games, but at the same time, it's gonna be pretty close between that and this game, of course, right? But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump up into the Discord. Let's see if we can get some audio up in here from the guys, and y'all let me know if the audio on Discord is good enough. You go ahead and join the VR stage, and let's see if we can get that Discord audio up in here. You put in on the stage on here, and then let me go ahead and jump in to the stage on here. Test 1 2, guys, let me know when you guys can hear me on the Showtime stage. All right, we in this thing. Solly, what's good, bro? Go ahead and give me some audio here. Let me go ahead and turn you on. We got Doom and Zenith up. I am up in this thing. We got a bunch of people here in the live stream. Solly, what's good, bro? Seeing everybody in the live chat right now. What's good, players? Now, for some reason, I can't see. Oh, there we go. I'm about to say, Solly, I couldn't hear you for a second there. You're on the stream right now, bro. Everybody in the chat, welcome Solly to the stream. Let me know if you guys can hear Solly's voice. Solly, give him a little bit of audio real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and set up. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear the homie. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get set up here, Solly. Jumping in to connect. Kyle Kassler says the link to the Discord is invalid. So Solly, definitely we got to go ahead and update those links. Let me go ahead and drop the Discord invite link for y'all in the chat. Zen Central says he can't hear anything. Zen, you can't hear me, or you can't hear Solly? Solly, just go ahead and give him some audio. Give him like a live feed of audio. Let me know if they can hear you. He's quiet. Yeah, he says you're quiet, extremely quiet. That's actually, let me see if we can fix that. Yeah. Let me see. Extremely quiet. Okay. We got you, bro.
So this is on the YouTube.
Yep. He's really quiet. I think that your mic is only picking up.
Some of you guys in the Discord chat might hear me, but yeah, we're testing both the chat and the YouTube, so
all good,
we're
bro.
be in two different worlds.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely trying to pick it up. Sup, everybody? We're just doing a little bit of audio chat right now. Hey, Lil Knight, appreciate it, appreciate it. You know, we do this for you guys. Trying to get this live stream thing popping off right now. Let's see if we can get Solly's audio in here. All right, let's see if we can jump in. You know what I might end up having to do? I might end up having to bring in audio manually. Gonna do some live. We have this little phrase that we say on the channel that there's always some tech gremlins trying to board the ship, right? Trying to take everything down, and the tech gremlins are working extra overtime right now. So I'm gonna apply some audio changes here, and we're gonna see if we can switch to desktop audio. All right, Solly, go ahead and give me some audio, bro. Kevin Kowal. All right, Kevin Kowalski says that he can hear you now. Kevin, how does he sound? I feel like I'm getting some audio from chat. Let us know if you can hear Solly. It's quiet again. It's quiet again. Can't hear. Right. Yeah. We're gonna go in and see now. They say they can't hear you. It's quiet again. It was working for a hot second. Now they can't hear you. Go ahead and more audio, Solly. Just keep talking. Kevin Kowalski says, "Yeah, it's quiet." It says you sound like a normal man, which is very weird because I see your audio come in. Um, Good. Hey, good. Holla at me in the chat, bro. We'll talk a little later on because this particular brand of tech gremlin has been kicking my butt. I've been trying to get Solly up on here for a hot little minute, and Discord is never the best as far as getting audio to come in straight. So Solly, go ahead and drop for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and solo dolo commentate for a while, and honestly, Solly, I think we're gonna have to go to Plan B, which is probably bring you in on. We'll lose everybody else on the Discord, but we'll get Solly back here in a bit. So first things first, go ahead and give me that code. And while you give me that code, I'm gonna set you up with a link for some audio real quick. Nice. Thank you so much, my man. Let's see, and just a momentary pause here, folks. We're going to get locked in. I'm going to get set up with the observer mode. And then we're going to see if we got I've got one little trick up my sleeve to get Solly here. Hey, look, entertainer, you always got to have a plan B, man. Plan A never fails. I'll tell you what. Uh, and watch. Look, I'm a MacGyver Solly right up in here. Y'all watch me do this. Solly, you know Plan B, right? I'm not. You know Plan B. Yeah, okay. We have Plan B. Hello, wait. Give me like what do they call it? 2 shakes of a lamb, showing my age here. And I'm gonna be right back in here. This is actually gonna be, if I can, what the hell? If I could figure this out, this is gonna be golden. And he's gonna come in crisp. How many fights do we have up here, Solly, by the way? How many fights do we have set up? 12 fights. Okay, so I've already let people know. I've already let people know that space is limited as hell, right? So ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you guys know that we've got 12 fights lined up for tonight. A couple of people waiting in the wings came in a little late. We're good. Hey, if somebody gets knocked out early today, we gonna see him, you know what I mean? But if not, we got 12 really good fights. Someone asked in the chat, is Hitman fighting tonight? Solly, is Hitman on the roster? Ooh, no Hitman. He has been deep in the lab training for his next couple of fights, and Plan B now is in effect. Solly, let me know how it is. Is Michelle on the roster? That's another question from the chat. Is Michelle on the roster tonight? Michelle is on the roster. Entertainer, the teammate. You got somebody to cheer on tonight. All right, and I've got the room code here. Super secret room code activated. Can't say it live because people will, I swear, will just join in like this is a free-for-all, and we got to keep things organized for us. All right, I'm in the lobby, Solly. Gonna get set up, getting ready. I got to get you in on the Plan B though, so go ahead and hit that link in your DMs real quick. Oh, TG Bin says, I wish this had blood. You're in luck. Blood, damage, cuts, all that is coming to the game. The developers actually have it very close on the roadmap, but they're working on fixing the damage system first. And if you played this game, you already know the damage system needs a little bit of tweaking. You know what I mean? But it's coming down. It's coming down for sure. I'm not quite ready, Solly. Let me just go ahead and get your audio in on here, but you can go ahead and bring them up on the stage. Ooh, Saris. Oh, yes. Yes. Great. Okay, so chat. Let me see. I need to bring in this one option. Please let this work. Bam. Bam. Now, Solly, give the people your wonderful voice.
Can everyone hear me on the YouTube community, on the streams, on wherever my voice is being broadcast right now?
I'm looking at the chat.
We're just gonna get for the people I'm adding on stage, we're just gonna get everything rolling a little bit early. Just gonna get the person up and then the next people after, so we can try to get through as many of these fights quick. Since we're starting a little bit late, since we got a lot of people who want to fight tonight, and so I want to try to get them all on here.
Much better. Hey, everybody says they can hear Solly in the chat. Your boy got the Plan B on deck.
Cannot stop us. We have fought hordes
many
of
attack
gremlins.
Many attack gremlins. Can't stop, won't stop. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Actually, let me before I get all cocky, right? Let me go ahead and switch to the game. Solly keeps saying stuff. I just want to make sure that they can still hear you. Actually,
we got a lot of
actually the Solly video up
we
here.
Got oh hell yeah!
We
got all sorts of fighters tonight. We got people from EU. We got people from all parts of NA. We got high elo. We got low elo. I think our lowest fighter tonight's at a 900. Our highest is like 2,700.
Nice.
They are not going to be up against each other. We're going to make sure of that. But we're going to see some just all levels of this game on display. Tall people, short people.
It's going to be great.
People from the West Coast.
Okay. Now that I've gotten everybody in here, I want to do one more thing. A couple of people are asking for the link to the Discord. Let me go ahead and bring that up real quick. Got to combine all of these random windows here. And so I'm going to drop the link to the Discord here. And next week, probably going to have start bringing in some mods just to kind of get in with some of this action here as we figure it out.
Nick with the predictions out here.
Who's predicting what now?
Calling every fight. Look out! Check on the Showtime stage chat.
Oh, Nick's got the predictions up. Actually, okay, I'm gonna actually drop that in here in a bit. Let me get a hell yeah with the copy for the invite. So, shout outs to everybody asking for the Discord link. So right now, if you're on YouTube, dropping that link, it's on everybody. The link is there.
Hit back.
Jump in, join the Discord, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be, it's the link is there. If you need the link again, just let me know. I will drop it in for y'all. But definitely join that link. Now, Solly, with that being said, right, we are now almost underway. Let me actually go in and get to my recording setup. Who do we have for the first fight? Did I lose you there, bro? I think I might have.
Sorry, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
Just had to grab some water.
So I said, no, did I lose you? All that work. Yeah, who do we got? Who do we get up for the first fight?
All right, we have Saris versus Spicy Ice.
Ooh, Saris and Spicy Ice. So Spicy Ice, new name for me. Saris came in last week with the Wiggle Guard, a new technique to the game. And I wanted to see more of Saris, and so I'm actually excited for that. Do you know about Spicy Ice?
Spicy Ice came in here, I think possibly from a spar with Saris earlier. But let me pull up some of those details that we got.
Okay.
Because we are not hacks and frauds. We know about our fighters. All right. So Spicy Ice coming from EU, nicknamed the Shiner, 2,000 elos. This is a really even match. Outboxer, and came in here requesting Saris as an opponent. So
okay, and
we got ourselves an interesting match.
All right, and already we've got
3-inch height difference
queuing up in the blue corner here. Okay, all right, let me jump in, lock in. We've got Saris in the blue corner. Spicy Ice, is it? Ice Spicy, Spice Ice Baby. Saris.
Spice Ice Baby, corner. And that is Spicy Ice.
And Fearless is Spicy Ice. I'm gonna do Spicy Ice. In the red corner, updating the teams here. So let's go ahead and get to the Showtime stage real quickly here.
Yeah, and this is just a reminder to the fighters, when you guys start readying up, make sure you have your POV recorded. If your POV is not recorded, no big deal. This is being live streamed. But we won't be able to do our high quality edits at the end if those views are not in. So always just have them recorded just in case your fight becomes somehow amazing. Because we've seen that happen so many times.
100%. We always want to say, hey, there are times where sometimes we really do want to go back and say, hey, let's take a look at that fight one more time and give it like a higher touch up, right? And so please, everyone record your POVs. It will do us a lot of wonders
and that
here.
Rhymes.
Absolutely. And you know what? I hate when this happens. So I'm going to try to refresh these timers here. The one time, let me go back to this here. We got to do one more thing. Home name. Hit OK. Let me update the teams here. And of course, scoreboard not working for us today. Tech Gremlins already. We may not have no
scoreboards.
The scoreboards for some reason. Timer not working, scoreboard's not working. Of course, man, that actually sucks. So, you know what? It's all good. I could take a moment to try to fix this, but we've got two boxers already underway, and I've done enough tech gremlining right now, so we're just going to take those off of the stream for today. right? We're not going to be distracted, right? And let's go ahead and get underway with the first match. Saris versus Spice Ice.
All right, Saris in the blue, Spicy Ice in the red. I'm excited also every time we hop in here, see what the outfits that people are bringing to this match.
Spicy Ice better be dressed up as Sub-Zero, something similar to that nature, because that's what I'd want to see. Oh, Spicy Ice with the hot pepper sauce, fiery orange. Let's go.
I like it with the orange and green.
Absolutely.
Little fighting Irish going here.
Absolutely.
Saris with the white and gold. I like the looks.
I'm digging it. So, Saris, like I said last week, came in with the Wiggle Guard, right? Something that was brand new to the game. And something that was very unique, to be honest, right? And so what we do like to see here is when people innovate, especially on in this game. It's like one of those games where you can have a lot of like player diversity and self-expression, and we do love to see that here.
Yeah, and you can see kind of what she's doing there, right? She's moving that top hand, that front hand back and forth, and that motion, I think, honestly makes it a more rigid guard. Just the way that the game calculates those mechanics, and you just have a better chance of deflecting a punch, especially things like latency. So I think very effective, especially as an EU fighter, and so far looking like it's working early.
Absolutely. And we got to remind everybody that we do have a new update in the game that kind of goes through and has the referee taking a more active role in calling for clinches, breakups, trying to keep the active action fair and separating the boxers. And we have seen this lead to point deductions as well as losses of rounds. So we want to see if that takes a toll here, but both boxers are out boxers. So we don't see we're not going to see them lock horns too much, bro. And again, the Wiggle Guard coming into play.
Yeah, and this has been a very technical first round so far. Both fighters fighting very carefully. Not too much aggression, but a lot of good boxing on display. Both fighters definitely in that figuring it out kind of round.
All right. Spicy Ice doing a little research. Now, the first round in this 3-round format is always the discovery round, right? You feel out your opponent, you kind of see what's on the table, and all at the same time while trying not to show your own cards too much. And right now, Spicy Ice trying to figure out the opponent in Saris, and Saris, there you see it, waving that hand, lead hand back and forth. That's the Wiggle Guard that we're talking about. Keeping that glove active, trying to deflect anything that may be coming her way. At the same time, masking her own intentions with that lead hand.
No, it's very effective. I'm seeing Spicy Ice. Definitely, she seems a little bit hesitant here. I don't know if it's the the early match. Maybe it just didn't get warmed up yet. But I'm expecting to see a little bit of more aggression in round 2. Because I think this is going to be too passive of a style to sustain for the whole 3-round match. I think Saris is going to win out on points at this point just by being the more active fighter.
Yeah, and activity is a big thing we see in Thrill of the Fight too often, where if you're not active, if you're not constantly putting damage out to your opponent, Oh, speaking of damage, down goes Saris. Man, look, the commentators don't know anything, bro.
Round 1, turning it on, stepping on the gas pedal full force, and finding a KO, putting her through the ropes, literally.
Literally. And, we always say this, like, what the hell do the commentators know, right? We're out here talking about Spicy Ice needs to be more active, and Spicy Ice said, look, let me handle business right here. You know what I'm saying? Let me do what I do. Let me do my thing. And goes to show what the commentators know. A little commentator's curse. But right now, in Spicy Ice's corner, if Spicy Ice can hear us, go turn around and wave to the fans. We always like to, there we go. Spicy Ice with the knockout. Let's go. Show some love in the chat for Spicy Ice, y'all. Now, Saris on the back foot. It's hard to come back. Very difficult in a 3-round format to come back from an early knockdown, but we've seen it happen time and time again, Solly. It's not unheard of.
Absolutely. And again, Saris showing a lot of power throughout this match, a lot of good aggression. I would say definitely up on the scorecards before that knockdown. Let's see how she adjusts to that really interesting last second change of pace. And let's see if that's going to be something that Spicy is going to keep doing throughout this round, or if he's going to stay with that patient, powerful outboxing style.
Yeah, I'd love to see what Saris's adjustment here. The outboxing style seems to work out now that Saris has found his range, right? He knows where he's effective, and he's going to be able to put in a little bit more work here with a bit more leeway. From Saris, though, I want to see a little bit more of a change up in the guard, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I think Saris was, again, solid defense. Needs to work a little bit more on the offense, get a little more damage in those punches. Spicy feeling like he is getting more and more comfortable in that in-range and not really afraid too much of those hits that are coming out.
100%. 100%. Let's take a look at the camera now. Saris got Spicy in the corner, but doesn't really put the pressure on Spicy. Spicy's able to just kind of come out, you know, establish a new position, not really feeling scared. You got to put the pressure on people when you got him in the corner, especially with stick movement as it is right now.
Yeah, I think so. And I love the way that she's putting him into the corner, right? Cutting off those escape routes and not just pressuring, right? But really cutting off the angles, which is not, I don't see a lot of people doing, right? You see a lot of people rushing in for pressure, but you can just step around that and get out.
Absolutely.
Cut people's escapes out, you start cornering them.
Yeah, I mean, right now, you know, the action seems pretty even right now, but Spicy's up really comfortable with that one knockdown. If the pace of the match goes the way like this, it's gonna be a good night for Spicy.
I think so too. And I think definitely more active in this round, feeling comfortable, still not pushing the aggression. And again, you don't think he really needs to. He knows he's ahead on the scorecard. This is balls in Saris's court to put on, some offense here.
Big punch coming in.
Get back on top.
Yeah, big punch is coming down from Spicy now, turning up the heat on Saris. The wiggle guard in effect, and great shots. Great shots from the counter from the wiggle guard. That's what we want to see more. We want to see more countering coming in, and Spicy back into the corner. Saris needs to keep the pressure on. Ooh, some big shots coming in from Saris. Looking pretty good in that last exchange there, Solly.
Yeah, definitely not cracking under the pressure, right? Sometimes when you see fighters get knocked down, they start really fearing their opponent's power. But trusting her guard, trusting her technique, knowing that, you know what, he caught me in those last few seconds, I can actually hold out the rest of the round. Both fighters showing a lot of respect round two. Could go either way.
And now in the break, we are in Saris's corner. Saris, say what's up to the peoples. There we go. Shout out to the homies. Everybody in the chat, if you're liking what you see. Saris, they said do the Macarena. Can you do the Macarena in the VR? Will it look good? Who knows? Who knows? Dances are always fun. Right. Saris is trying to figure it out.
I feel like you can figure it out.
There we go. Hey, just go ahead with the Gangnam style. Just go with the Gangnam style. Let's go.
I think VR dancing is probably one of the funnest parts of the VR fighting games.
100%. 100%.
One, you can just get in someone's head real good there, but also too, it's just fun.
Yeah, 100%. It's the character expression for me. You know, we're so used to seeing video games with characters who are like static in whatever animation the developers planned. And that's one of the really beautiful parts about VR. You really get to see the person boxing and not just the character who is programmed. But last and final round in this first exhibition of the night, you know, this is the go for broke round, we say, because, you know, you got to lay all your cards on the table, and Saris coming in doing exactly that. Already putting in your boy Spicy in a tough situation, and Saris turning up the heat. It's about to get real caliente in this mug.
Yeah, both fighters switching from that patient outboxing style and making a full-on brawl. Spicy throwing some spicy punches.
Saris couldn't handle the heat. We're gonna make spicy jokes all night. Spicy has the power right now. Spicy has power. The knockout power comes out of nowhere. Pingus, what's good? Saying what's up to everybody in the Discord. Uh-oh.
All right, wait a minute. Technical difficulty. He's coming back.
He's got some technical difficulties here. Okay, we're back in this match. We almost thought there would be an unfortunate end, but wait a minute now. Let's zoom in. I still think there's a bit of problems here. Spicy, you
All
good?
right.
Okay, we're good. The glove touch, and we're on and rocking. The action continues. Spicy still looking a little messed up there. What's going on?
Yeah, not sure what happened. Again, still early access game, people. Sometimes we experience some technical glitches, especially in these long distance matches.
Your boy glitching. I think it might be play space issue when you see a boxer looking down like that. Play space has definitely got messed up a little bit, but it looks like we're back in the action. And now Saris down by 2 knockouts. She definitely has a lot of work ahead of her. And really, it's gonna be a clean knockout or nothing, right? You know.
And she might get it. That is some good chained combos happening. Although getting stunned herself, wiggling out of there. And has been a high volume, high flying third round so far.
And right now, looking at the predictions from your boy Nick in the VIP room here on the Discord, his predictions was that Saris wins this first one, but hope he didn't put money on that fight because it looks like, I don't know, Saris still has a puncher's chance, right? You never know in this game, especially with V3, and especially when you can piece together combos like that. But Entertainer, who's who? Saris is in the yellow trunks. Spicy is in the fire orange trunks with the one of them looks like a fire badge type gym leader, and one of them looks like an electric gym leader. Just gonna say that.
That's 100% what they look like.
100%. Ooh, big
Spicy
shots.
Trying to pepper her up.
And there we have it.
Just at the last minute.
Red corner is the winner. First blood drawn of the night. Thank you to both of these boxers. I want to see more of Saris. I want to see more of Spicy. Chat, what do you think? And let me know in the comments. Did you like these two boxers? What'd you think of the action? And let's go ahead and take a break here as we get set up for the next fight. And I want to remind everybody who's in the chat right now, if you want to be a part of the action, if you want to show up here on next week's live stream, you want to hang out with some of the folks in the Discord, you want to get some rounds in, hey, maybe you want to test yourself, maybe you think, hey man, I'm the best in the world, go ahead and join the Discord. Search for Ringside VR in Discord. We're now a public Discord. You can search for us. Really easy. We got the next two boxers coming up here in a bit. Solly, so that's Doom versus who?
Doom versus Sassy the Sasquatch.
It's Doom versus Sassy the Sasquatch. Kelly in the chat saying definitely a ping issue here. Probably why she wasn't doing that much damage. And as we know, ping is a plague, an absolute plague in this game. So let's see. Entertainer in the chat, definitely, dude, got to make that new account. We've been waiting for you to come back for a long time, like, want to see the Entertainer style. You can't let Mike Shelby out here, your teammates out here needing the homie to box, Entertainer, you want a rematch against Pake Jaw? That's top billing. Pake Jaw has skyrocketed in value here on the channel. You're gonna have to get him to agree to that fight, I don't know how you're gonna do it, bro, but you're gonna have to be able to get him to agree to that. All right, and now with the first match down, Solly, who do we have up for the next one? We've got Doom versus. Oh, it's Sassy! Doom versus Sassy. Look, Sassy's the homie. I'm so torn. Right, I'm so torn right now because Doom's a good boxer, right? But it's Sassy, right? And so I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with my boy Sassy on this one, man. I want Sassy bring home the dub. Shout outs to the chat here, getting real active. Yeah, you gotta get the rip in. You know what I mean? Dominguez saying, not gonna lie, Pig Jaw is butt. Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh, big words coming in from
gotta
the
prove
chat.
that.
Got a big words coming in from the chat, you know. We love to see it here. So if definitely Issei, hop
All
into the
right.
Discord. Put the hands on Pig Jaw.
All right, we're gonna start our next match. Both fighters are ready.
All right, I am recording, Solly. Still trying to figure out why my text GDI doesn't want to work, but you know what? It's all GOOD good. You know what I'm saying? I don't need graphics anyway. Stupid tech gremlins, you can keep them.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this next battle. Who we got in the blue corner? Who we got in the red corner? We got Doom in the blue corner, Sassy in the red corner, coming out. The bros hugging it out, right? That's what
With
you
the
love to see
same
here.
trunks too.
You know what I'm saying?
Same
Look,
outfit.
if they only have the gold trunks, you know, the gold gloves, they'd be close to your boy. But I do like it. Also, it's really funny when both boxers kind of dress the same. Not gonna lie. It's like coming to the prom in the same outfit. Now we really got to scrap. How dare you put on the same dress? Ooh, already Doom
saying
coming
this
in.
is I'm gonna fight for the outfit tonight.
Absolutely, and this might be the outfit battle. No stipulations on this one though, but we do fun matches like if you got to change your outfit or change your name. And down goes Sassy Doom. Wow, man! Maybe I should have put my money on Doom. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I should probably put my money on Doom. All right, Sassy getting a rude awakening. Right now, Doom hitting that sickle. Doom, a big fan of the Hitman style himself and a big fan of Hitman, the boxer. So representing the style really well. And this is going to be a tough match to come back from for Sassy.
Yeah, but we know Sassy does have that KO power. But right now, being the victim of those knockdowns himself, Doom might end it in this first round if he gets another knockdown.
Another knockdown. TK rules are definitely in effect. And if you're Doom right now, right, you're gonna try to make this an easy night for yourself. You're gonna try to come in and again, Doom sickling up, hunting his opponent, coming in with very sharp jabs. You got to be careful.
Sassy though, trying to find his ground, still confident, still getting aggressive.
Ooh. Another big shot there.
See, if that were me, I would probably wait out this round, right? Like it's definitely going to hurt you on the scorecards, but if you get taken out, then that's it.
Yeah, you're on your last leg, but Sassy not showing any kind of fear, being the mythical creature that he is. But he's got to get past Doom's incredible jab. Look at it work. It's just a constant threat out there.
Yeah, Doom is a big guy too. Great long reach, and he just loves that outboxing style, and it's so hard to beat, right? You really have to work on your dives to get in on him. Someone who I actually did give a few tips to, and I think I might be regretting that because we have created a monster.
Yeah. I think you've definitely created a monster, bro. Like, Doom working well on the back foot as well, maintaining that distance is one of those things that like fighters do struggle with a lot. When you try to maintain distance, since you don't take any damage in this game, right? People just kind of bum rush you. And so being able to stick that jab out, stick threatening shots while moving backwards is key to staying out.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're going to do that outboxing style, you have to hit hard the same way that Doom was doing, right? Because otherwise people will not respect those jabs or those crosses, and they'll just keep diving into you.
100%.
So Doom
with the Macarena.
Start.
Doom with the Macarena, though, giving the people what they want. It is true. It does work. It does work. I'm so glad we were in Doom's corner for that. That's excellent. Doom, if you can, say what's up to the people here.
All right, I'm just going to jump into the Discord real quick, see if I can't organize our next two fighters.
Oh, you trying to call this early? You trying to call this early, bro?
No, I just like everyone. I like having everyone on standby. I think that's going to be the way that I do it. Just because if they can't hear them in the Discord, they're not going to talk over us.
100%, 100%.
So that way we just get people going through smoother.
We got D Rose in the chat on YouTube saying he needs to lead with the right instead of the jab. Could lead to success. D Rose, is that for your boy Sassy, or for your boy D Rose in the corner? I think he's definitely talking about Sassy right now. Because good hit coming down in there from Doom
with those dooming counter shots. I'm gonna call that the Dr. Doom boom.
I'm gonna have to tell Doom next time he needs to wear like green and gray, bro. Green and gray. You can't be Dr. Doom out here with green and black. You know. I appreciate for the clarification there. D Rose coming in, trying to be in the corner of Sassy as I predicted, because your boy Doom don't need any more help. He's already working a pretty solid game plan here. And if you're Sassy, you're the shorter fighter with the shorter arms. You got to get in, and he's already hurt. He's already hurt. In big trouble, Sassy. And Doom now chopping down, trying to find the finishing shot. Whenever you see a taller fighter shooting down like that, he's looking for that right. I feel it. I feel like he's looking for the right. We get a better camera angle.
Yeah. And I feel like the tale of this fight has just been Sassy trying his best to hunt down Doom, and Doom just staying out of danger so well, right?
Yeah.
Picking him off with those long-range jabs, and anytime he gets close, throwing heavy counters to really make Sassy respect it. I think he's just got to – I don't know what the solution is to this. I think you just got to work maybe with a higher guard and
100%.
Take a few jabs before diving in, right? Really try to – time it, and there it is, Sassy hearing the advice, knocking Doom right off the ring.
Or just punch the guy, just punch him straight in the jaw and knock his lights out. That also works as a strategy. Oh my God!
I think he was in the right range, right? He knew he could eat a few jabs as long as it let him land his heavy shots.
Yeah. And you got to be sure coming in there with that heavy shot because, again, cumulative damage is a thing in this game. And Doom does have the amount of power in his hands. And now Doom feeling the respect a little bit. He's got to be a bit more tentative. He's throwing that jab out, but, Sassy's stalking him down, looking to get into range.
And again, those beautiful shots, right? He's just got really powerful shots. Doom, with the right strategy, right? You don't want to sit and brawl with this man. You want to hit him when he's coming to you.
Ooh, yeah, that's got to hurt right there, bro.
That was a clean, almost like jab counter, right? Didn't even look like he put that much power into it. Just hit it at the perfect timing.
Man, all right, let's go ahead and check out Sassy's corner here. Sassy, say what's up to the people if you're hearing us. General Mike 1, are these fights for stationary or boundary only? We do not limit exhibition fights to stationary or boundary. We want players to play in their most comfortable environment because some people just don't have the room space and they have to use the stick motion, and other people are blessed with a lot of space and they can move around. So we do not limit people on what choice of movement that they use.
Yeah, we'll have people matched up however they want, right? We can have stationary versus stationary, stationary versus standing. It gives all sorts of different fights, and we're just here to showcase all the different amazing ways this game can be played. All right, let's get back into this round.
Now, back at it once again, super reset here. Doom staying steady with that sickle, looking to work that jab. And if you're Sassy, you've got a wall of pain to get past. And Sassy got his hands down. Doom is headhunting. So, again, I still think what you were saying earlier, Solly, still rings true. You got to keep those hands up. Weather a few blows. Don't take as many of them on the chin, right? And then be able to get into that range, right?
For blue corner.
Yeah, Sassy's coming in hands down, and he's not shooting in. He's not really making a large step to come in and establish his punches. And he's also not looking to get around that jab quite as much. So he's kind of setting himself up to walk into punches just like that. And Sassy getting hurt, getting that jab snapped out on me. Right now, Doom is just picking him apart a little bit, waiting to soften up his opponent in order to land that finishing blow.
And something, too, I want to point out, Doom is doing such a good job of defending his body. Like, he knows his head is far away. He's got a little bit of that height advantage, too. But he keeps that Hitman style, and his body is almost unhittable, right? Because not only is he blocking it, but he's also blading his body so that it's just entirely out of reach and guarded off by that elbow.
Yeah. And being a taller fighter, especially with just a little bit of head movement, especially out at the range in which he wants to jab you at, his head's pretty safe, you know. Whereas on the other side, you know, Sassy right now is trying to do a little Mike Tyson bob and weave as he gets in. I like to see that. Keep yourself elusive. Don't let those jabs slip a jab. Come and counter it. There you go.
He's got to stay a little more head movement while he's doing it because Doom is just waiting for the moment and just picking it off with clean 1-2s.
Banana Beamer,
they are landing
who's fighting?
On the button.
Who's fighting Banana Beamer? So we've got your boy Sassy, black guy in the black trunks and green stripe, and then you got your boy Doom, the tall white guy, in the same exact outfit.
And Doom got rocked twice there. Sassy starting to find some power, gaining a little momentum in this third round. He has got to come out with absolute KO power at this point. Doom is so devastatingly ahead on the scorecards.
Is that your boy Ferge popping up in the chat? Bro, Ferge, is that you? There might be somebody else named Ferge. Hello, wait. I might be tripping. Ooh, big shots coming in from Doom as Sassy walks into another devastating shot.
Sassy. Oh
no!
Doom feeling himself as he should. That is a resounding knockdown again.
General Mike 1, are we using V3 damage? Yeah, we try to use the latest damage for the exhibitions, mostly because it's new, it's experimental. We don't want the fights to drag out, and we only have 3 rounds. So we try to keep the damage and action as entertaining as possible. And if anything, V3 provides a lot of entertainment. One Good West in the chat shouted out for Doom. Everybody give it up for your boy Doom taking it here in this exhibition fight. That was a great fight. Doom worked that game plan. That's good. I mean, boy, when I tell you, you love to see when an outboxer works the game plan. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good. Now, what's good? Yeah, closing the distance was so absolutely tough.
I also taught him how to do a little trick and stick motion to help like make distance more confusing. Looks like he put it into practice.
Red the Rat, appreciate it. We try to put on a good show here, and things are just now getting started. So we definitely try to put on a good show. We got a lot of folks in the Discord. If you want to be a part of the action, definitely jump in the Discord. Search for Ringside VR in Discord. It is a public Discord. You guys can find it. Shout outs to both of these gentlemen that just fought. Sassy, absolutely fighting with a lot of heart, bro. Having to cross that distance had to be damn near impossible. I appreciate it, Kels. Thank you for letting me know about that game audio issue. We've been having a lot of audio issues on the stream. I'm going to see if I can try to do something to fix that up for y'all. Absolutely, bro. Sassy, we'll always welcome to have you here back on exhibitions, man. So yeah, next up, Solly, go ahead and line the next 2 of the homies out. Let's see.
So next up, we got Butter Minecart and Good. This is one of our lower elo matches. But both of these fighters came in last week, took on some heavy fights. came through and came back, and you got to respect it. So we're putting them together. Hopefully this is going to be a good match. And yeah, after that, we're going to have Ethica versus Zenith. And Might Shell versus Dark might be pushed back one more, just because someone has Might Shell is coming home a little bit late. But we will get this fight started because both fighters are ready. Also, just as a reminder, everyone, if you can take while you're recording, or even if you're not, take a screenshot of that scorecard in the spectator mode. That is the only thing that we cannot see.
Absolutely. Oh, Kelly, it's you, Pake. Oh my God. Okay, makes sense. Kelly, Pake. Got it. Appreciate that, bro. We may not be able to get the audio up from the stream. Oh, dang, you started? I had no idea.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, crap.
Yeah, I gotta hit that record. Let's go on into this next fight, and right now I'm gonna drop the Discord link in the chat. If you want to join the Discord, go ahead and hit that link. Right now we're going clean on graphics. They pissing us off today, so we're gonna go clean. And right now, who do we got in these corners right now, Solly?
In the red corner we got in the blue corner we got Good. In the red corner we got Butter Minecart. Good with the red trunks, Butter Minecart with the white.
Butter Minecart in the white, Good in the red, and Butter Minecart already starting off great, putting the pressure on your boy Good. Here we go, Butter Minecart putting in the work. I like what I'm seeing. And this is, to remind everybody, a lower elo match. You know, some newer players to the game. So it's going to be interesting to see people as they fight in their kind of developmental phase, as they kind of get used to it. A lot of interesting things, coming in from these fighters. But already, like what I'm seeing from Butter Minecart. So we got a classic tall guy versus short guy fight. If you're Butter Minecart.
Yeah, and I will say, despite the lower elo, the boxing techniques on display are pretty good, right? Both fighters being defensively responsible, keeping up guards, keeping up head movement, picking up shots where they can, and definitely not optimal. I think where it really lacks, right, is you don't optimize the mechanics of the game. The players who've at that like 2000 elo level, they know how to get those knockdown shots almost at will, or at least those stunning blows, and just have a really good idea of where their guard is, what you can do with those little tricks of like using the elbow, using the stick motion. But also, again, just really fun to watch different kinds of matches, right? Like we're seeing this fight. It looks different than the other ones, and I love that thing about two real people fighting in these games.
Yeah, they say variety is the spice of life, and right now, I like to see people just fight from the heart, like you said, before we learn how to gamify our punches, right? It's a good look.
Yeah, absolutely. Good, giving some respect there to that power, getting stunned. And again, both these fighters do know what they're doing, right? You're not coming to ringside VR if you don't have a little bit of confidence in yourself.
I mean, confidence goes a long way, bro. And right now, Butter Minecart showing a lot of confidence, but also Good, showing a lot of confidence in his jab and his 1-2. And I like how he's sticking to a solid game plan, not really trying to deviate from it or do anything super crazy, just trying to work for it. Now, as they are lower elo fights, I would like to see Good kind of work his jab to the body a little bit. He's, I think, being a little too honest with the jab. I'd like to, fake it to the head, go to the body, get him to react off of that jab. You're already snapping it out there pretty good. And then work a little bit of the rest of your punches behind that. We're in Butter Minecart's corner right now. General Mike 1. Hey, if possible, I've never had an exhibition fight, but I think I'd be pretty good. Hop in, bro. I dropped the Discord link intermittently. Jump into the Discord. Everybody is welcome in an exhibition fight. You don't have to be special or anything like that. The purpose of exhibition fights is to just have a good place to showcase your skills and get out there that isn't ranked, right? We get to see you, the community gets to see you, and everything is just good, man. So yeah, General Mike, Oh, dope, 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 dope. You're already in there. So yeah, we'll definitely probably be able to catch you into the next live stream next Sunday. All right. Hey, Mike Shell back in the chat. What's good? What's good? All right. Um, let's see. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. We got a lot of activity across the chats. Um,
Love to see it. Appreciate
Absolutely.
everyone coming out and supporting us. We're here to make Ringside VR grow, offering the best VR fighting productions that we possibly can, putting on the best show for you, both in terms of what we do, but also, again, just what these fighters are doing, right? Everyone here always comes out and shows some great stuff.
Absolutely. It's always fun to see. And, you may even see Solly and myself on here one day. We call it the Unk Battles, the Old Man Brawl. We do it kind of as a sideshow before we get things popping off on a stream. So next week we might bring it in.
Yeah, maybe I feel like we got to jump in WWE style one of these days. Just replace one of the fighters.
You're right.
Black out the screen, and then it's us in the ring.
Speaking of being in the ring, Butter Minecart, continuing the pressure on your boy Good, and time again, he's finding a way to get Good backed up into the corner, right, and putting some pressure on him, and that's very interesting, right? If you're Butter Minecart, you got him in the corner. Pressure him, bro. Really come in and really start laying in on him because he can't move. He can only move laterally, left or right, and you can cut him off really well.
Yeah, good though. Doing a good job of punching back, right? He's throwing together some good combos, and it's making Butter Minecart respect that aggression, right? He can't just take those freely. They are starting to hurt him, and he is feeling it.
Absolutely. I'm really liking what I'm seeing
Good
from these
starting to swing with that big, heavy shot.
Okay, Butter Minecart working him in, and Good doing the smart thing there. Another smart tactic. We have not seen it employed a lot in this match, but you can force the referee to break up a fight if you find yourself in trouble. You just got to run your head straight through their body. I mean, that seems to be the tactic that works most consistently in this game.
Absolutely. And it really, I love seeing that gamified strategy, right? Because it is something that is kind of akin to real boxing. Once you get hit, you can clinch up, right? People are like, oh, that's not realistic. I think it actually is one of those things in VR where the mechanic isn't necessarily one-to-one, but it has the same effect as doing a certain real-life strategy.
Yeah.
And I think that's where, VR game development needs to put its basket while, things like sensors and haptics and tracking are limited.
Absolutely. You've gotta make sure that you at least make it make sense for the sport, right, and what you're doing. So right now you turn a mechanic that prevents people from jumping into other people's body. You A, solve a VR problem, and B, give people a way to air quotes clinch up, right? I want to take this moment while we're in the break. We're in Good's Corner right now to give a shout out to everybody who is subscribed to the channel. Shout out Zeke. Shout out Neon Skeleton. Shout out Top Hat VR. Shout out to Sarah Hubner, our subscription people for today. We do love the support. And let's lock in with the chat right now. People asking, is this a public lobby? This isn't a public sparring lobby. What we're doing tonight are exhibition nights. So definitely join the Discord every Sunday. We get about 10 to 12 10 to 12 fights that are kind of pre-scheduled. People do sign up ahead of time, and we run those fights till about 10 p.m.-ish. If we have more people to squeeze in, we definitely try to. So definitely join the Discord, and it's basically a fight card. There you go. Goku Ultra 4, it's basically a fight card for the community, for the people here on Ringside VR. And we're doing these live streams now. Check the channel for some more fully produced fights from some more high level, high action exhibitions. But right now, it's anybody's game. And we've got Good with the red trunks and Butter Minecart in the white trunks going at it. And these guys, low elo, right? New to the game, but fighting with all heart.
Yeah, and again, low elo does not translate to low skill, right? We've always said it. Elos don't make fights, styles do. And
Mm-hmm.
right now, we've got an interesting way of both fighters, I think, definitely getting better throughout this fight, learning each other up a little bit. I've got my money on Good. I think he's got put together some really strong combos.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Butter Minecart has kind of had the more consistent aggression, I think some of those combos that Good is throwing are really going to start looking good on the scorecards.
Yeah, 100%. He's been landing the most significant blows, even though he's been in the most disadvantageous position up against the ropes a lot of the time. He's just been able to snap that jab out there and land some shots, but they're both tiring a lot right now. You could see the momentum really
Mm-hmm.
slow down from both Good and Butter Minecart. So it'd be very interesting to know who wins and who the refs are going to see. Unfortunately, we do not have access to the scorecards as the developers have not made that information available through the observer, but maybe one of these days we'll have you come in, Solly, and just be through your headset just to be able to get
Yeah.
that just to be able to get that shot.
Yeah, and I also like the in the headset like ref look, right? It's fun to be in the ring sometimes with the fighters. It's a look that like no one else really gets,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something again unique to VR, right? We get to show all these different angles, all these different perspectives. Um, especially not as much in the live stream, but in the produced fights. That's I think such a cool thing and such a new esport.
Oh, for sure. Shout outs to our latest sub here. Jay loves Herb. Everybody loves Herb, Jay. Shout outs to Jay joining in for the sub here. Red the Rat. Do I just put my stats in the exhibition channel on the Discord? Yeah, before our exhibition nights, I mean, drop them in right now. We might be able to get to you. But right now, Good is on the offensive. I don't want to miss this action here. But definitely, Red the Rat, drop that information in. Andy Hernandez, what's the code? The code is not publicly available. Join the Discord to be able to get in on the action. If you can't get in this week, you'll definitely get in next week.
Yeah, so just to tell people who are trying to join the Discord now, tonight's fight cards are going to be pretty full up. We have at least 10 more matches scheduled after this. And Good finding the KO!
Ooh.
Saying, you get down, I want to see these next matches too.
That's exactly what we were talking about earlier, Solly. Good has been putting together some really good, hits. He was stayed consistent with the 1-2, stayed consistent by putting that jab out there in Butter Minecart's fate, and it paid off. It pays off, and we've seen time and time again. A lot of people have the strategy of just kind of going in for that big KO, right? The big knockout damage, right? But honestly, the consistent damage, looks like the a way and a viable strategy for it, especially if you kind of even in and everything. So let's lock in with the chat here while we get set up for the next fight. I'm gonna stop my recording, Solly. And then whenever you're ready, I will start the next one. So Buck Wild AJE says the game looks bad to me. Hey man, that's a take that I can respect. The game is out in early access right now. It will not actually come out fully for a whole year. So what you're seeing right now is kind of like the developers has graced us as creators and us as early adopting community members with an early look at the game. And so, yeah, that's a take. I can respect that. The game has a lot to improve upon. If you could improve upon something on the game, Buck Wild, what would it be? Would you want more animation? Would you want more special effects? Is it the graphics of the game, rule set? What is it? Let us know here in the chat. What would you do to change up the game and make that feel better for yourself? Koi says, I bet my rent and my children on Red. Hey, speaking of, that's a good question, though. Chat, let me know, would y'all be interested in running bets? Maybe for some money, maybe not for some money? Is the game even there yet? Maybe we bet for something else, but maybe it's a poll. Maybe I pull up polls and let's see who's going to win for which one, right? So Red the Rat, is there championship fights or is there exhibition currently? Right now, these are exhibitions for now. There is a ranked division being developed going through the structure, trying to make sure things are good for our competitors. It's going to kick things off with a 32-man invitational tournament, which are going to set the top 32 ranks, and from that point on, people will be able to challenge for rank position through the exhibition matches. So stay tuned for that coming out pretty soon. And that's going to be something that's going to reward the folks that have been rocking with the community since last November. We've got a lot of folks already in the Discord, so if you're new, you'll be the first people to check it out. And then once the ranks top 32 are set, we will be setting up tournaments for Challenger Series to challenge for ranked position. So more details on that to come. All right,
Absolutely.
Red the Rat.
And so our next bout, we've got Zenith versus Ethica.
Ooh.
Ethica coming in here the last 2 weeks, showing up some good fights. Zenith, again, channel regular, even back from the EOC days. So definitely an interesting matchup to be had here.
Nice. I can't wait. Like Zenith, I always love to see Zenith fight. I've seen Ethica fight as well. This should be a very exciting match. Things are going to be ramping up as the night goes on. So we have moved on from the lower elos to some folks who know a little bit about what they're doing here. I'm kind of excited to see it. So let's lock in with the chat one more time before we get on to this fight. And Solly, by the way, I am recording, so whenever you want to start the fight, let me know. So Red the Rat says, I think the game looks bad from an observer point of view, but it's much better when actually fighting. Good critique. Yeah, the observer mode definitely needs more, right? You can't tell me a dynamic KO fights wouldn't go crazy either. Not bad. All right, let's go ahead and get on to this next fight, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of things, too, that the developers can add. They're already going to, right? Bruising, blood effects, better impacts, and KO animations.
Yeah.
I want to see the KO animation proportional to how hard you got hit.
Absolutely.
All right. In our batch, we got Zenith in the red trunks and blue corner, Ethica in the all pink and bald head.
The breast cancer awareness pink, as we like to say. Ethic has been rocking that since day one. I really agree with a lot of the comments and critiques of the game so far. We've got a lot to go and a lot of improvements, but there's promise here. As far as VR boxing games go, they've been pretty jank in more ways than one across the board for a lot of years. So we're really starting to see a development team take it super seriously and try to deliver something as serious as what Ethica is delivering to Zenith right now, already with the ugly face and Zenith on the back foot.
Yeah, but doing a good job to get out of there, readjust, catch his breath, and catch his endurance back up. And we're seeing that guard he loved to use in EOC, right? The one hand up by the head and moving around to the side, right? You basically don't have to guard your other side of the head if you keep it out of your opponent's range.
Now, it's a good strategy.
Set up counters from that.
It's a good strategy as well, and he does have an alternate strategy as well. So if he can keep you on the outside, he's going to keep that high guard up. And you already see Zenith right now trying to switch the defense, but Ethica finding the shots, posting up, and the post up like to Zenith the KO.
Looks like Zenith was trying to clinch up. Ethica wisely stepped around, and with a powerful hook, brings Zenith to the mat.
Oh, absolutely. Now, this is going to be very interesting right now because Ethica, being very intelligent, a lot of awareness in this in this match here, and Zenith already in trouble. Those body shots from Ethica putting in some work.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Zenith's dodging has always been much better when it's focused around the head movement. And that is exactly the way to counter that kind of mobility, right? You got to work the body. That is a much harder target to get out of line. Ethica doing just that.
Absolutely. This might be a short fight for Zenith. Getting the 8 count, we're going to stand him up. One more knockdown for Ethica, and it's going to be curtains for Zenith.
Yeah, it looks like Zenith's wisely being a little bit more cautious here. And as he needs to be, one knockdown will put him away. There are 2 ways to get fully KO'd in this game. 3 knockdowns in a round
Mm-hmm.
or to take a knockout punch, which I think is 100 damage or more. So he's got to be careful there, right? He is right at the end.
Good call.
We heard the
Good move
10
by
second
Zenith.
bell.
Yeah, good move by
It looks
Zenith.
like he's going to survive this out.
Yeah, man, clinching up right there. He's going to survive this round, and that's what he needs. He needs a breather. As we check into this round right now, we're in Butter Minecart's corner. Butter Minecart, if you can hear, say what's up to the chat. Check in with the chat. Anti-cheat, yes, absolutely agree, bro. The V3 damage works so much than V2. People aren't here for, like, long slug fights and, like, doing 3,000 hits just to get one knockdown. You know, you want to be rewarded, and people like that instant feedback. It also makes the game better to watch as well. Speaking of watching, Isaiah, I think more things should be added to the game in the aspect of esports because the game is getting very big. I 100% agree, man. We definitely need more tools for content creators, more tools for tournament organizers, and more tools to let the world be able to see more of these boxing fights. We're doing our best to bring you the action week over week, whether that be in the edited fights that drop on the channel or during these live streams right now in upcoming tournament events. All right, let's get into round number 2. Ethica with a commanding lead in this fight. And Zenith, kind of a little bit on life support. It's going to be hard to make an adjustment here with this much power raining down. Ethica having that punching power, not giving you a moment to think. If you're Zenith, you only have so much to kind of respond to right now. Ooh, and already Zenith in trouble, trying to weave his way out. Putting in some head movement, but Ethica only needs 1 or 2 hits, and down goes Zenith.
Yeah, Ethica really using that stick motion to get around Zenith and just corner him in his own space.
All right, back
Zenith
in the
doing
action
a good
again.
job of just working the defense and working the angles, but he's just getting caught by just good decisions that Ethica's making. Although some aggression coming out now, and that might be the way he's got to go, right? Defensive hasn't been working for him. He might need to start putting on the gas and getting the KOs himself.
Yeah. And it's something very interesting, too, and I'm definitely going to talk to Zenith about this, something that a lot of fighters have experienced. And, another knockdown.
Well, you're going to have to wake him up if you want to talk to him.
Yeah. This man is sleep right now. A message just came in from Red the Rat, something to ask for the Discord chat. When playing, sometimes you run into somebody who's not taking any damage while they move with their joystick. I know that was, I think, a little bit of a known problem back in the day. I'm not sure if that was fixed. Let's check in with the chat, some of the boxers who fought. Do you guys find that people using stick take less damage than people who are using room scale? And Zenith trying to look for the clinch, not able to find it. Ethica keeping that distance, keeping the hurt on Zenith, and down goes Zenith. And I think that might be it, bro. I think that might be it for the match.
And that is the 3rd knockdown. Ethica taking a resounding win in round 2 after a dominating round 1. Zenith showing tons of respect. Love to see it. Ethica here for the hug.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't going to like the fact that Ethica is floating on his tippy toes like that. You already know there's going to be some people claiming for height glitching and things like that. Not calling anything out, but I always want to see a good clean fight where people's toes are touching the ground. But that was an absolute one-sided fight in Ethica's favor. I mean, and you knew it like the first time that he landed that first body blow. I mean, the thud. I mean, you guys can't hear it because the audio's messed up, but there was an absolute thud in that room. And it's so hard to make the adjustment when the damage can come in and really kind of mitigate how much reaction time you have to make an adjustment in these fights. Oh, you got a new quest.
Okay, do you need us to push your match back?
Yeah. Push that match down. Don't want to feel rushed. Right. We can always shuffle people around. Lock it in with the chat here. On the matter of stick movement, Pakejaw coming in sharing some wisdom here. There's a delay where when you're seeing them they aren't where they're supposed to be when you're hitting. With standing, you're always moving, so there's a delay, and you never really get to land a flush punch. And as we know, penetration matters in this game. Pause. So you have to be able to hit through your opponent to really get that damage to stick in. If you just kind of tap him on the skin surface area, you don't get quite as much damage. So something to keep an eye on for us here, and that's what these exhibition matches are for, to kind of see where the fights go in various different, instances and other things for consideration. So shout out to the chat for always keeping it honest, and I love the feedback. Keep sending this feedback, because I will send all this feedback to the devs myself, even if some other people might not send that feedback. So all the things about esports tools, we're a big fan of ring walks. We had ring walks in Era of Combat. The devs have already said they don't want to do ring walks because they want to get people in on the action as fast as possible. But hey, you know what I say, bro? Like, let's storm the gate. If a whole bunch of their users say we want ring walks, they're gonna put it in the roadmap. Absolutely. We got a lot of people in the chat coming through who want to fight in Thrill of the Fight. A lot of people trying to fight right now. Thrill of the Fight is hot stuff. It's literally the reason why the channel blew up the way it is. I've been doing the same kind of content for Era of Combat, same kind of content for VFC, Dragon Fist, some other games, and just didn't quite pick up because the player base just wasn't there. So now the player base is there, the game is in at least a workable state that we can work with, and then drop that and combine it with the production value here on Ringside VR. You got a winning combination. The channel continues to grow. So I appreciate everybody who's hopping in here, all the people who subscribed today. Shout outs to, again, Isaiah with the most recent sub. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out. Thank you for the sub. Thank you to Jay Loves Herb. You already know we all love Herb. You know what I'm saying? General Mike 1, I appreciate you. Zeke, Neon Skeleton, Top Hat VR, Sarah Hubner, all of our subs for today. This channel would not be anywhere without the subs and the community support. So as always, appreciate it. Much love to everybody. All right, checking in with the chat. How do I join? Let me go ahead and drop that Discord link for y'all. If you're trying to join the Discord, Ringside VR. You can search the Discord. It's a public Discord. We've got about, like 1,200, I want to say. I'm rounding up, but got about 1,200 users here on the Discord right now.
I don't even think you're rounding up. I think that might be exactly what we
that might be exactly what it's at. Well, shout outs to the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Joining in. How do we get in on the Discord? I'm going to be spamming the Discord link in the chat all night, ladies and gentlemen. So, definitely jump in. Probably outside of the official Thrill of the Fight Discord from the developers. This is the largest, most active Thrill of the Fight Discord outside of the official one, right? We've got a lot of wonderful people. In here. A lot of good boxers, it's a great community too. You got the odd toxicity here and there, and shout outs to the new mod team ran by Solly over here in the back. They've been doing work, ghost busting a lot of the trolls, getting them up out of here, catching them as soon as we can, and implementing new tools. So shout outs to everybody. All right, Red the Rat. I think this game blew up most because of the TikTok and because it was released around Christmas. Big facts. TikTok was a huge blow up. I mean, the Tyke Mysons of the world, those videos blew up. And then you got your boy Tony Jeffries hopping in. Everybody and their moms was streaming and doing content. It was a huge push for the game. And we saw a lot of new Discord channels pop up out of nowhere. Shout outs to Woody Plays. Well, not out of nowhere. Woody's been at this for a hot little minute. Shout outs to us. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of really good action coming in. Andrew Snedden, any word on the newest damage system that's rolling out? So they're testing some things in the public test realm right now. The devs have a PTR coming up. They're testing primarily ping issues, and I think they're experimenting with a few damage tweaks, but not the actual big damage change, right? So we're all anticipating the new damage system. 100%. Yeah, as with all VR games, there's always a hype and a swelling's coming in. But we're just glad that the community is active enough to make events like these and fights like these viable, that we can kind of run this. And again, 1,200 boxers in the Discord, on average about 300 to 400 daily that are active. You can't get any better than that. So hopefully that even if online dies down, we can still depend on the good folks here in Ringside VR to continue to keep the fight going. We got a year until this game officially launches, so let's hope that the hype train continues until then, and we get another bump when the game fully comes out. Oh, snap!
Sorry, yeah, just.
All right, we got two
we
more
had one
fighters coming
fight
in.
before yours that had some technical difficulties, so we bumped it.
Nice.
All right, so both fighters are ready. Let's start recording, Supa, and we will start this match.
Right. Let me go ahead. I am now recording. All right, Isaiah. When do I think the game? Well, one, how do you get a fight? Join the Discord. I'm gonna spam the link. If you need the link again, just let me know. And then just every Sunday we just have general signups. And basically what you're gonna want to do is drop your username, your elo, your height, where you're fighting out, and consider yourself registered, and Solly will get you put in. But on to this next battle though, Solly. We've got, who do we got? We got Blue versus who?
Bloob versus Santi Salty, a rematch that we had from these two fighting earlier. I think in Crossing the Void, it ended up being like one hell of a crazy match.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And for anybody who's knowing right now, just want to put it in, this game is out in early access for about $10, I think. The developers are putting this game out here fairly cheap for what you get. It's a pretty good game, active community, and the game is about to drop, just to answer your question, Isaiah, I think in about like 8 to 10 months, you know? All right, Solly, who do we got? Santi Salty versus Bloob. Is Santi in the blue and Bloob in the black trunks?
You got it.
Yeah. Well, I'm starting to get used to it.
Yeah, you're starting to recognize avatars. That's when you know you've watched a lot of Thrill of the Fights.
Bloob tearing into that behind. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hey, Solly, give us some background information on these boxers for the folks in the chat. Where do the elo that we're fighting at right now?
Both fighters pretty close on to the elo. Let's see. Bloob, last time I checked, sitting at 1,800. Santi Salty did not give an elo, but I know he is right around there with him. Last time these two had a match, it went in crazy fashion. I think we had like 5 knockdowns. And Santi coming out on top in that final round. But Bloob with the early advantage here. And these two have fought each other so many times. Regulars on the Discord, always sparring. And right now you can see it there. They are familiar with each other, and a knockdown apiece.
Absolutely. Yeah, D-Rose, a lot of the fights can be one-sided in this game. Kind of hard to... I thought we had a little bit of a glitch. Kind of hard to call it sometime, especially in an exhibition format where you really don't know who you're facing. And it's not like a tournament where we're seeding, but these two, definitely no strangers to fighting each other. Probably the most even matchup we've had tonight.
I think so.
Okay.
Both these fighters, again, right? That's what happens when you're used to each other and you're used to the game. You got the best of both worlds.
And right now,
looks like we got a little bit of a headset adjustment. All right, and both fighters ready to get right back in there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to point out something that you were about to get onto, Solly, when you have people who are experienced in the game and experienced with fighting each other. We just saw it right there. Going to the firefight. That's gonna be amazing for your boy Salty. Now, he did something very smart just before that knockdown. He was about to go down himself, and before forcing the clinch, you saw the ugly face, and that's some great awareness there by Santi Salty, right? Let's go into Salty's corner. Salty, if you're here into the chat, say what's up to the people. Wave to the people, let them know. You know what I'm saying? There you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you get to a point in the game where You leverage your IRL boxing know-how to get a baseline. Then you learn to gamify your punches, and you then learn the game system, because at the end of the day, we're still playing a video game, right? And in this last patch that went out live, being able to intelligently see that you're hurt. Anytime you see that ugly face on a boxer, you know they're flashbanged. You know they can't see anything but white. They're hearing all kinds of echoes. You gotta just straight up shoot for the hips and tackle somebody. Get that clinch, get a breather, and then be able to reestablish yourself.
Absolutely. Santi doing a good job. Both fighters, tons of respect for each other. You gotta love a good hug. And right back to the action, right? They said love only lasts so long. This
only
is a
lasts
war.
so long. Thin line between love and hate right now. And these are some hateful ass fists coming in. I just missed that knockout, but you see your boy on the ground, and this is going to be a firefight. These two have no love lost between them. Once the bell rings, they become frenemies. And I love to see it. It's going to be high paced action right now. A bit of a high speed slugfest, right? It's going to be like who could throw the most punches, who can land the most hits. And right now, who's going to be able to survive? I mean, they're even, right? 2-2 each.
Yeah, and you can see Bloob has this really powerful punch that he's throwing, right? Like every shot he's swinging, he looks like he's trying to chop down a tree. And he does it from that long reach that he has. Santi, on the other hand, right, equally powerful, but does it much better in these like short combos and bursts, right? He's got a really good 1-2.
Yeah.
He's got a good dive and head sway to get in there and close the gap. And like right there, boom, catching Bloob right in the face. And it looks like these two are just spamming punches, but if you look at them, they're all on target for the most part, right? And they're really only either getting dodged or blocked. Like they, all of them would be good punches if no one responded in return.
Yeah, absolutely. When you get back into this game, you know, you're starting to look at how people tend to favor playing the game, right? And I think this is something that the devs are a little bit at fault for here, right? We only know of a few jab specialists, right? The first couple of jabs coming into the match. When you're fighting somebody who's throwing power like that, right? It's very risky to come with a jab tactic, right? It's great.
Yes.
It's super entertaining.
Whoa!
And that is
Bloob
it. Look,
with the
that's the danger of not really being a jab specialist in this game, right? When you put that lead hand out, Bloob knowing exactly what to do, digging deep, big cross to the body, and when the hand is extended like that, right? You're going to receive extra damage, right? They put a counter hit system in. You're going to receive extra damage, and that is going to be curtains for you. You got to be careful. If you can't snap and bring that thing back in, man, it's going to be lights out for you. Now, we do have a few jab specialists. We saw it from Doom earlier, being able to use the jab on the back foot. And I feel like a lot of the times in this game, that's where the jab is most effective. When you're creating distance and someone's trying to close in, you just snap that thing right back out. You know, it really keeps that pressure on the opponent to deter them from coming in. But if you try to stand on business and stand still and throw it out, you're leaving a lot open, and a good hit to the body with that hand extended is going to be lights out for you, bro. Lights out. But wonderful job, chat. Let me know how you feel about that fight. I thought that was pretty exciting. Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. Yeah. Yeah. That was the one who did him in. Absolutely. Let's check in with the chat right now. For everybody who's asking, can I get next? How do I get in? Do you want to fight? Look at the text down below. Want to fight? Join the Discord. So this is an exhibition night from the Discord. The boxers have signed up earlier tonight, and we're just kind of running through the matches right now. Join the Discord. Let me actually go in here and drop that link for y'all for the 1 time, for the 2 time, for the 3 time. We have a growing Discord community. Right now we're doing exhibition fights. Shout out to our new follower, Park Arapic. Am I saying that right? I'm probably saying that wrong. Park Carapic 23. Shout outs to you for the follow. We do appreciate every bit of support. I want to remind y'all, if y'all want to donate tonight, we do have super chats on YouTube. You can become a subscriber on our Twitch channel. TikTok, I'm sorry, bros. I'm new to TikTok, so we don't got a lot of the roses flying up on my face just quite yet. I'll figure it out soon. But if you want to fight, join the Discord, say what's up in the community, right? Show up here next week or on Thursdays for our Crossing the Void night, and there are signups before each event. All you have to do is drop your username, your elo, your height, and where you're fighting out of. Drop your fighting style too. Give us a little bit of background information on you, and we'll be able to consider you signed in for these exhibitions, right? Exhibitions are meant to be just this. Really good free fight set up for the community, for new people. And then, outside of that, stay tuned for the upcoming ranked division and a few tournament series. We got partnered with some of our friends as we continue to grow the community and build something uniquely special for those who really appreciate virtual reality boxing and virtual reality fighting. Locking in with the chat right now. I'd love to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right. Just people heckling me. All right, Aaron Tanner, go ahead and heckle the old man. I see you, bro. I'm dropping that Discord again. I'm going to be spamming the Discord. I'm doing it manually right now. I have bots set up here in a little bit, constantly spamming chat. But appreciate all y'all coming through.
Make a little announcement.
Various...
Let's get our next fighters in here. Dark and Might Shell.
Dark and Might Shell. Let's go. Two favorite people of mine. I love to see them fight. And this should be another exciting fight for those of you who are new and haven't seen a lot of the boxers here on the Discord fight. Dark and Might Shell have fought here multiple times. No strangers to the game and no strangers to the Discord. No strangers to the big stage. So, you know what I'm saying? It's Herb Dean. Get out of here.
Still downloading. All right, come on. All right, never mind. We're gonna move on one more.
Hey, I got the Herb D dreads too.
All right, so we're gonna move on to one fight after that.
No, don't worry. We'll move Michelle and Dark a little bit further back. We got plenty of people to rotate through.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go. Next up is Lil Mexican and Veo.
Ooh, so now this is the fight. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got to give you a little history on this while we set up this next fight. We got Little Mexican Spidey versus Veo. About 2 weeks ago, keep me honest, Solly, Little Mexican Spidey came in and made an absolute show of his opponent. Right, I mean, picking shots, choosing. He literally chose, like, you know how when somebody's in pool and they just call the shot and you just see them do. He was doing knockouts like that. It was absolutely insane. Completely calm and collected. Veo was in the crowd watching, and he said, "I'm not impressed. Let me see you do that type of stuff on me." And Veo throws hands. Right? You see what I'm saying? So Mexican Spidey was like, "Bro, I'll take on anybody, anytime, anywhere." Mexican Spidey goes on to dominate a couple more opponents, and now we've got the matchup, Veo versus Mexican Spidey. Solly, please make sure they're recording their POVs, because I already know this one right here. I want to edit this later on. I want to edit this.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is I mean, highly anticipated. If y'all know anything about these two boxers, you know this is going to be explosive. I promise. I feel like this is gonna be fight of the night. I might call it early, like Creeper. Are we seeing Anti tonight? I don't. Solly, did Anti sign up tonight? Anti-cheat?
Not tonight, or at least not in time to make it into the first.
Okay.
First 10-12 matches.
Okay.
And that's just a thing, guys. We have a limited number of rounds or matches that we try to do. Michelle is already back. So if Dark can get in here, we can get that fight. We got a little bit of a mismatch. All right.
Yeah.
Dark, are you ready?
Yeah, Solly, let us know who's actually up. But, just knowing that Veo is going against Spidey, I'm already excited. So we can get whoever needs to be up. If they're next, that's fine. If we got Michelle and Dark coming in, that's fine too. Lil P, what's good, bro? I'm doing great tonight, man. Tonight's an exciting night for fights. Anytime that I'm on the stream talking to the folks, hanging out with the homies, you know what I'm saying, commentating with Solly, I'm doing good. I hope everything is GWOD good for you too, bro.
All right, let's get a little Mexican Sam in here.
Okay.
All right.
Entertainer, ask your question real quick, man. I might be able to get to it before the stream. I might be able to get to it afterwards, during a break. But are IRL boxers around allowed to join? Lil P, yeah,
always encouraged.
We have a ton of amateur boxers, like active amateur boxing. We have a lot of pro boxers, not pro boxers. We're like semi-pro, right? And we have people who are gamers. We have all types, right? And so we've seen a lot of people come in from different walks, and that's the beauty of this game. There are no restrictions in exhibition fights. If you come from the streets, if you come from just video games, if you come straight out the ring, I think we had Taco Souls might have been fighting in a ring last time. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good. I couldn't hear.
Yeah, right now we're going to do Lil Mexican Sam, Lil Mexican Spidey versus Veo.
Okay.
And then it'll be Michelle versus Dark.
Okay, excellent. So, Entertainer, for events in the future, will we be adding more rounds for events? Now, I've talked to a few people about this, right? I am all for longer rounds. We actually had an 8-round fight between Taco and Pake Jaw. Right, that was very explosive. We have a few boxers who have the stamina to go for longer rounds. So I think that in the future we will see longer round fights. Maybe something more along the lines of like a specific card with just 6 boxers, because that's probably the only thing we're gonna have time for. If you want an idea of how that could go, check out some of the previous live streams from like a year or so ago when we were doing Era of Combat. But I think the longer format, so 6 rounds and above, may show up there. So if you guys want to see that kind of action, if you all would watch this type of boxing action for more than 3 rounds, just let me know in the chat. I need to see from the people, would y'all be interested in 6 rounders or 12 rounders, 8 rounders? Let me know, because I'll put it on if the people want to watch it.
Absolutely.
All right. We got popping in here. Let me go ahead and start recording. I'm recording now, Solly.
Same, and I'm going to start that match.
Excellent. Underway, highly anticipated match. Little Mexican Spidey. Did you tell them both to record their POVs? Are they both recording their POVs?
I hope so. They better be.
I'm just saying. I know Spidey want to make another highlight reel on TikTok. I know he wants to. Let's get into transition over to this action.
Yeah, we got a little Mexican Spidey in the blue corner, Veo in the red. The red hair in the red corner. Easy to tell.
All right. With the pompadour, too. That's what I'm here for, with the pomp.
Yeah, battle of the pomps, honestly. Both fighters rocking it.
Shout outs to Takamura. If you know, you know. If you're not an Ippo fan, I don't know what to tell you. And already, Veo coming in. Oh, no, that's Spidey. That's Spidey. Spidey's in the pink, right?
Oh, sorry.
Brother.
Whoa.
Brother, what's going on? What did we just watch? Solly.
I am at a loss for words. I don't know what happened. Let's check this man's glove for dynamite. Veo with a one-hit knockout here, being One Punch Man. Shave that pompadour and go bald, my friend. What the heck was that?
What? Good. The chat. The chat. I'm speechless. Wow. The chat. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat doesn't know what even happened. No one knows what happened. No one. Veo, I need you. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? This. Wow. Veo with the right hand of the gods. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Rematch.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was like one of them. That was like one of them Mike Tyson pay-per-views. I done hyped it up, told the backstory, promised fight of the night, and now everybody's mad because they didn't wasted money on the pay-per-view. It was just one punch. I mean, I think I might have missed it because of a transition. I don't even know what was. I was too busy doing camera work. Mexican Spidey wants the rematch, bro. Should we have a rematch? Chat. I gotta get all three chats. Well, the VR CTE is real. The VR CTE is real, bro. Like, oh my god, trying to end this man's virtual career before it even started. Jeez. Okay, all right. We got Bax Gaming on Twitch saying, yeah, run it back. You know what I'm saying? Nan said I grabbed a beer and it was over, right? You know what I mean? Andrew Snedden saying for sure that was quick. They want the rematch. Jay Loves Herb, recent subscriber, saying yes, run that thing back. D Rose in the chat saying, yo, we need to see that again. So everybody, yo, Dubstep Boys in all caps, run that rematch, bro. Everybody wants to see the fight, you know what I'm saying? So they want to run it back. So fellas, I need to see this next week. Y'all got to be here. Next week. We need the run back. This is a new rivalry here on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Pake Charles, the only single voice in the chat, say, nah, F the rematch. Ain't no rematches. run the IRL hands. Yo, chat's going wild right now. Yeah, Dubstep Boys, that probably has to be the fastest knockdown. And the bell rang. I looked over to line up the shot better, and it was over before we knew it. And just for everybody who's watching who don't really know what may have happened, I think Mike Shell said this earlier. If you land a punch with a single damage count of 100, it's lights out. 50 starts that flashbang ugly face kind of vibe, and anywhere between there just kind of extends how long you're stunned and how much damage it does. But if you do a 50 damage hit and follow it up, you will get the knockdown subsequently. But if it's straight up 100 or more, I think I think 75 is or 70 is like the knockdown threshold. Yeah. But if you are stunned, you get a damage multiplier. Mm-hmm. So if you're stunned and take another hit, it's much easier to get like a higher amount of damage. Absolutely. It's rare, but we have seen it happen. And I mean, we've seen people gamify the system, like pulling back for big punches, trying overhead chops, you know, framing up while they throw. But whoo, man. Okay, all right, enough glazing.
We got Mike Shell versus Dark is Dapper. Or just Dark on the Discord.
Dark, you know what I'm saying? Oh, chat. Boy, I need some W's in there for that. I need some W's for that. Entertainer, get ready. Your teammate is fighting. Entertainer, there's a little bit of a Discord history here. Entertainer and Mike Shell both went out against the Hitman. Entertainer was one of the first people to fall. I got to bring up the L's, bro. Mike Shell put on Entertainer's outfit and tried to fight like Entertainer. It was the first person to show people that the Hitman actually had a chink in his armor, and everyone from the community has just been chipping away, trying to take that winning streak away from the Hitman. Right now, currently undefeated for real. So that's why in a lot of people's lists, he's up there in the top 5 with the likes of Killer Cam. So yeah, we got Mike Shell coming in here. Shout out to Entertainer. Entertainer, don't miss the fight this time. Last time you missed Mike Shell's fight. Don't go get no drinks. Don't go no pee breaks. No nothing. Hold it in, bro. You gotta watch the teammate fight. You know what I'm saying? No, absolutely, Entertainer. No one can fight like you, but we can imitate the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? That's really what it say. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. So that's the type shit that we on right now.
Yo, Mike, stop dancing and start readying up.
All right, Michelle, let's go. We're still waiting for Michelle to ready up right now. Michelle now with a new headset, by the way, right? Fresh, brand new headset. Hopefully with a new head strap. Michelle known for having. Okay, okay, still the extended battery head strap, so no head strap issues.
All
All
right, we are
right.
ready. Let's
We are
get this
ready.
match started.
Excellent. Let me make sure I am absolutely recording this time. Man, let's just hope that the match lasts longer than 2 blinks of an eyeball. You know, because that that was way too quick, bro. Way too
And
quick.
honestly, might be another case. Mike who has both experienced the quick early knockdown against Beefy the Cow, but also last week coming in and just immediately doing a quick knockdown and 3 KOs to end the first round early against her new opponent.
Yeah. Now, Might Shell in the purple fit. She's got the female avatar, and now we've got Dark in the all black. Finally, somebody dressing, fitting for the fashion. I do love a good fashions battle. Ooh. And for those who don't know, Might Shell has a very interesting in and out kind of fighting style. A mixture of a peekaboo stance and a bit of a jouster. Very good at closing the distance and ripping to the body. When you're fighting Might Shell, you gotta be careful of the body blows, and you gotta be careful of the lunging crosses coming in.
Yeah, it looks like Dark is aware of that, putting his hands up very well to guard against those big hooks. But that's the problem against these power punchers, right? You can block 90% of those shots. That one that hits you and knocks you down is going to ruin it for you on the scorecards.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. um, and so this time, right, Might Shell usually fighting bigger fighters, right? Might Shell very equipped and very used to fighting bigger fighters, fighting someone that she actually has an advantage against in the reach this time, and Might Shell can combo that with good movement. But Dark coming in, being smart, and we've seen this throughout the night, Solly, right? Clinching
Mm-hmm.
up when you get in trouble, and right now, what I like and both I'm afraid of for Dark is that he's posting up with that lead hand, right? And posting
Mm-hmm.
up from so far away, right? That's inviting extra counter hit damage because that hand is extended, right? And Might Shell can lunge across just like that and pop you straight in the
Mm-hmm.
face, and she's gonna cash in on extra damage when she does that.
Yeah, and she's been doing a very good job of landing those shots, getting that ugly face on Dark. I will say, though, Dark's defense holding up so far. And I want to see what he does in this round later on or in round two in terms of offense, right? Because you can't
Mm-hmm.
just win a match by blocking everything.
Oh yeah,
You got to throw a
absolutely.
little bit of shots in there.
And what I do like about Might Shell, now actually this is a different thing from Might Shell. Actually kind of using shout outs to Ferge, right? Haven't seen Ferge in a long time, but kind of having that kind of martial arts stance, hands low, jumping back and forth, almost like a Taekwondo stance, right? As she kind of
Mm-hmm.
switches in and out. And what I like about that is that you see she's feinting in, she's feinting coming in, right? Feinting when she's gonna attack, and it's keeping Dark static. Ooh, ref's getting pissed now. Ref's getting pissed. You got to be careful of how many times you engage in that clinch because the ref will take points. Um,
Absolutely. And Dark landing a good stun on Mike Shell, showing he's got some offensive ability just as much.
mm-hmm.
All right. No one in trouble for that one.
He's really good clinch work too. I will say that you could see him intentionally, Dark intentionally initiating the clinch. Sometimes he gets caught
Mm-hmm.
just like there. Other times he's able to get away with it clean. Now the real testament of the clinch work is when you can clinch somebody and still sneak a few hits in before the referee breaks it up. Now we have seen that in
Mm-hmm.
action before, and I would love to see Dark kind of initiate that because Dark is really good at coming in and closing, like tying up Might Shell and keeping that advantage of her being able to joust. Might Shell going ahead, hitting the moves, hit the hit him with that, hit him with that, feeling pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So Solly, if you're Dark, how do you approach this second round?
Well, I think you can take a lot of confidence in that he did not get knocked down. Michelle is a regularly known power puncher. So he can trust his defense a little bit right now. I think he's got to work into the offense. And this is interesting, right? Like Michelle, usually the shorter fighter. In this case, Dark is probably fighting with someone who is closer to his height, right? Only a 2-inch height difference here. So I think you just got to work in, you might not be able to use his usual strategy of going to the body, right? He's got to change it up, try to hit the head and catch her in that head movement.
Ooh, you got to be careful posting up like that. And I used to do this stance as well, keeping that hand out. And it works a little bit better if you're within range, right? Ooh, dodging a big uppercut there. Good awareness by Dark.
Very good awareness. I think, again, got to give Dark credit for that good defense, though. Michelle, though, starting to do a little dance, working the taunt button.
right. And if you're Dark trying to take his own little lunging approach right now, and Dark, honestly, being the shorter fighter, I would not go for the head quite as much. Might Shell, very active, very good head movement, right? And Might Shell is already kind of keenly aware from the first round that you're not going to go for a lot of body shots. I would like to see from Dark right now really mixing it up to the body, because Might Shell's already hard enough to hit.
I couldn't agree more. He's definitely got the head is just a hard target to hit. Definitely, she's doing a really good job of getting it out of the way. And you can keep swinging for it, right? You might connect once or twice, but you can't guarantee that knockdown. And you also are really putting yourself at risk. So I think you're right. You might need to just start slowly closing the distance and then working the body as he can.
Absolutely. And he's been really good. I mean, shout outs to Bloob in the chat for pointing this out. But, he's been really good at initiating the clinch without getting called by the ref too many times, right? So as you go in for the clinch, man, throw a few little rabbit shots to the body. Try to get something in. Ooh, and a big right coming in. And Dark putting in work. That's where Dark wants to be. He wants to be close in with Michelle, crowd her, and throw those punches.
Yeah, and it's almost like he's not even engaging in the clinch as much as he's really doing a good job crowding, right? And yeah, he got penalized on that one, but the one before it actually took it on Mike Shell. Yeah. And if you crowd someone else but don't move into their space and let them move into yours, you can either get it to be neutral in the clinch or get them penalized.
100%.
And I like seeing different fighters starting to maximize that efficacy.
Yeah. I think Dark might be the first boxer to really game plan around the clinch system, and for some reason he's. Wait, did the ref just deduct a point?
He said no holding, but I think he. There it is.
Warning blue. Warning. What? Has Dark figured it out? Has Dark figured out the clinch system? Oh, Mike Shell was about to come in with that Dempsey roll. You see, that's when Mike Shell starts to get serious, switching to the peekaboo, switching to the Dempsey. Mike Shell coming in, trying to finish that fight. But has Dark done it? Dark, we're in Dark's corner right now. The shadow boxer Dark, Mr. Dirty Boxing himself. You know what I mean? I respect it, right?
No, I do too. And we definitely have ourselves a really interesting fight so far. Did not expect this to be such a defensive masterclass, kind of from both fighters, right? We see good guarding versus good head movement, and you can see just how effective both of these can be.
Well, the interesting part is, I think Dark's fighting style is not going to be very popular, right? I think that his fighting style. And he's doing it. The thing that's kind of nasty about it, he's effectively leveraging the new clinch mechanics, right? I don't know if he's. How do you even bother? How do you even lab that, right? How do you even come in and figure out the ins and out, right? Because Mike Shell has been called for a couple of the clinches, even though she hasn't initiated, I think, a single one.
Absolutely.
Right. It's very interesting. So this is kind of like the first example of an wow, again, you see, that's what I'm talking about. Mike Shell being called for that. And it's very interesting.
It's almost...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I give it a reminder like a Mayweather fighting style where it's just incredibly frustrating defense, right? And it's not in the same way that, he would always clench up, but, he, is using a lot of good head movement, a lot of good hand movement, and like every rule of boxing to his advantage.
Wow. Now actually
There it
this is actually getting to be slightly problematic here, because the devs put this clinch system in to prevent this type of gameplay where I don't think they intended for somebody to be able to gamify it, because the ref is supposed to be able to tell who initiated the clinch. And this is going to be the first match we can actually put to the developers and say, hey, we see somebody actively going for the clinch. Right, there we go. That should have been a call for red, right? But he's really hugging. He's really hugging a lot right now. And I'm really not sure what to make of it, because usually I'm all for like using game mechanics. Okay, there we go. We're seeing the clinch system work, how it's supposed to be. After this third one, if he gets called again, it should be a point deducted, and Might Shell should take a win. Now, we're going to see if this happens. Dark's going to go for the clinch again. There we go. So the system is at least working, right? The system is at least working. And because we do know boxers in real life who hug. Like, look at Jake Paul's early fights. Oh! Vindication! Vindication indeed. Now, I'm checking in the chat. A lot of people, again, are not liking this. Nick, Pake Jaw, a few other people saying the clinch is being exploited. But gentlemen, I gotta remind you that aside from a few calls where the clinch was called against Might Shell and you saw her put her hands up, you're seeing the clinch system work exactly how it's supposed to be. If you initiate the clinch, the judge is going to be able to tell that you did it, and we should see a penalized. So it does allow for emergent gameplay where maybe somebody wants to be a hugging type of boxer, right? We've said so. There we go. So now, no one can say anything about exploiting. This is exactly a feature of the game. If somebody chooses to initiate the clinch, as much as Dark has been doing, right? There we go. The ref stopped. The ref is being smart now. Clearly Dark was paying the ref earlier. A few little calls against Blue. But Kenny Geeked, you want to play, bro? You want to jump in and play? Then hop in on the Discord, bro. Hop in on the Discord. Blue corner is the true corner. Shoutouts to Might Shell, a true VR warrior here. And honestly, man, I'm not even mad at how Dark was playing, to be honest, because I've never seen anyone really push the clinch system to the brink. And I will say that if that point was not deducted in that last round, the ref was clearly able to see who initiated the clinch, and warning, I gotta deduct a point. If that happened in real life, that's exactly how it would have gone. Now, we've seen plenty of examples in real life of boxers who just throw a punch and just hug it out, bro. I promise you, all y'all have seen people hug to the point, and sometimes you be wondering why the ref don't deduct a point, right? Y'all lucky we can't headbutt in this game, so we can't clinch and headbutt somebody, because that's also a real thing, right? So there is a level of like evolution to VR boxing when we do allow for instances where we let the game mechanics play out. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just my take on it. I'm not the guy who decides all this stuff. Solly, how do you feel about it?
No, I think that I think the adjustment that needs to be made is like a little bit earlier that he deducts that point. Just because, like, I think it can be abused, but it definitely is a valid mechanic to some extent, right? There's kind of two reasons that you would want to, remove something. One, that it's totally unfair, or that it's totally, like, not game breaking, and that it, like, ruins the game, but it makes the game not fun.
Hey, look, man. If you're playing a dirty boxer, they're not out here to let you have fun. Again, y'all are lucky there are no elbows, rabbit punches, and headbutts in this game. Because if your head had a hitbox, I promise you, Dark would have been headbutting the shit out of Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I promise you.
100%.
But I do see that the game will go in that direction, right? I do see a crazy world somewhere close to launch where they add headbutts. You want to cut somebody on the right eye, hit him with that headbutt. I mean, in Fight Night, it happens there
Might
too.
Shell taking the A little injury too.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Check the.
Oh no! Somebody screenshot that. Somebody screen. Might Shell. Hold on. Wait. Stay still. Fuck. Okay, now also Might Shell, go see a doctor, get a hospital or something. Get that thing stitched up. Might Shell is the reason. Everybody, I just want to let y'all know, Might Shell is the reason why this emoji exists right here, right? So if you see the sticker, drop that in the chat. I'll make it available on Twitch so to let everybody know what just happened. Might Shell just dropped some bloody knuckles, ladies and gentlemen. It's the bloodiest knuckles you've ever seen, ladies and gentlemen. It was the most goriest bloody knuckles. There's blood all over the place. You've never seen an injury like that. Might Shell is an absolute VR warrior, one of the best in the business. She kept fighting. She probably had that injury in the first round. All that clinching got her pissed and she punched the wall. But it was honestly the best VR injury ever, guys. Trust me on this. It's the best. Trust me. But shout out chat.
Yeah.
Shout out to our newest followers, Bax Gaming. Appreciate the follow. Going down the list, we got Bax Gaming's Parker Epic. I need to learn how to read. Parker Epic 23, Isaiah, J Loves Herb, General Mike 1, Zeke, Neon Skeleton, Top Hat VR, and of course Sarah Hubner. All of our subscriptions and followers for the day. Appreciate you guys. The community would be nothing. This channel would be nothing without support from folks like you. So definitely keep commentating, keep supporting as we get set up for this next fight here. Let me lock in with the chat real quick and see what's up for the peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Do that.
So, yeah,
meanwhile, in the Discord, let's not hop in here if we are not the right fighter. So we got Chip versus a fine gentleman.
A fine gentleman.
Little Jackal. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so coming in from the scorecards, ladies and gentlemen, from Might Shell, able to give us a little bit of insight into that last fight. Might Shell said without the penalties, and yes, there were penalties. For those who were like, oh, there were no penalties, there were warnings. There were penalties for the clinching. And hey, Peg Jaw, I got a good Trump impersonation now. Don't worry about it. I'll pull it out there on the phone. People don't even know. So without the penalties and without that knockdown, it would have been a tie, ladies and gentlemen, on the scorecard. With that knockdown, I think you'd have still came out winning with that knockdown. And then with the penalties, it definitely shut it over. So, debatable on the efficacy of clinching. Y'all might want to think about incorporating that into your gameplay a little bit. I'm not saying clinch as much as Dark did.
Yeah, gentlemen, you can ready up. Chip is a little Jackal. Sorry, I just gotta do a little Discord management.
Oh, absolutely. And shout outs to the new mod team going in here and letting people know in the VIP room in the Discord how things are going. And I like to take this time to remind everybody new who's to the chat, these are the Ringside VR exhibition fight nights every Sunday night, soon to be Saturday night once we change things up. If you want to join into the
announcements
fight,
will be made.
Join
All right,
the
super,
Discord.
Start recording.
Oh yeah, I'm about to hit record right now. Let me drop this link for the homies. Join the Discord. Join the best VR boxing community out there. And yes, I'm saying that with my whole ass chest, right? Shout out to everybody who's in the Discord. Y'all make this place a wonderful place to be, except for you trolls. Fuck you guys. I hate you guys. Y'all are making us look bad. But that's why we got the mod squad to get them the hell up out of here. Join the best VR boxing community out here. Weekly fights, weekly community events, a big ranked league coming up. We got tournaments planned. We're not half-assing anything. My boy 58 but great in the chat, man. Thank you, bro. This week I'm actually doing some calisthenic work to get back in the ring myself. I will be joining you guys in some old man battles. But without that further ado, let's go ahead and get this next battle started. Solly, I'm already recording.
Let's do it. I'm ready recording. Waiting for you. Or waiting for the plug to end. All right. Good luck, guys. I know Chip said that he's got his family watching. I love to hear that. People bring it in. I love how proud people are of this stuff. And you should be, right? Like, it's just like any other sport. You got to support the fighters, however you are. So if you're a family member, cheer out for both of these fighters. If someone's friend, support them in doing this. This is a lot of people love doing it.
Oh, hugging it out. You love to see it, especially when it's a good hug like that. That's great. All right, so who do we got in the blue corner and the red corner? Solly, let us know who's fighting right now.
Blue corner is going to be Chip, aka Little Jackal, and red corner is why am I blanking on names?
Fine gentleman, fine gentleman, fine gentleman,
fine gentleman.
Yeah. So it's fine gentleman in the white trunks and Little Jackal in the black trunks.
Think so.
Nice. You see, you get used to avatars even when you only seen them sometimes one time. So a fine gentleman with the height advantage and the reach advantage, Little Jackal coming in as the shorter fighter. Now, we've seen this type of fight play out many times, right? The shorter fighter has to figure out a way to get in, right? And there are many ways to get in, and the taller fighter definitely has to be sharp with the jabs, right? Keeping the opponent out there and keeping them at the spear tip of the range. And right now, let's see how this tail is going to fight itself out here in this match.
I think so. A great start to it first. Both fighters feeling each other out, right? Not overcommitting too, but also definitely throwing some good heavy shots. And fine gentleman getting rocked a few times, always being defensively responsible and getting out of there. Not getting that follow-up knockdown damage.
Oh, absolutely. And here we go. I like the combinations working in off the jab. That's what you got to see, man. If you're trying to work your way in, we've seen a lot of people time and time again throughout tonight just kind of run in, oh my God, a fine gentleman putting some spice on those hits. But if you're going to work your way in, man, work your way in off of a jab. Keep something in their face. Keep something, good duck by the taller fighter, a fine gentleman, and a fine slip of that hook.
Yeah, something I love to see from the taller fighters too, right? They feel like, all right, this guy's lower than me. I'm not going to be able to duck him. Not true. You can always go low.
Absolutely. And speaking of low, is there a high or low elo for this match? The Rat wants to know in the chat.
All right, let me go quickly to our information. Fine gentleman is sitting here with 1723 elo.
Oh, got a little bit of a glitch there. 1720. Okay, we're back. All right, you said 1723 elo.
Yes, and Chip is a bit of an advantage here. 2200.
Chip with 2200. Interesting. So we've got, we always say 2000 is the mark where people really start to get their footing here as far as elo wise in this game. And it starts to show Chip, of course, fighting an uphill battle against a taller fighter, but as we've seen, doing a lot better than other fighting mismatches here tonight. And we're in Chip's corner. Shout out to Chip. Say what's up to the fam and friends. And shout out as well. That's what I'm talking about. Say what's up. And shout outs to our new follower, Tomato3520. Appreciate the follow, my boy. We appreciate you. I hope you enjoy the content. I hope everybody in the chat's enjoying the content tonight. We do this every week. It's for everybody asking how can they join, how can they get in on the action. Please be sure to join the Ringside VR Discord. You'll find out how to get into our next card next week through there.
Absolutely. And just so we know, guys, we're going to have this process getting smoother each and every time we run it. We'll be getting through, hopefully, more fights. We might even open up some extra days. It looks like we've been constantly getting too many people to fill out our normal 3-hour time slot. So if there is popular demand, we might have to try to open up another day.
Absolutely. Pake. I love it. The Pake bot. I'm here for it, bro. All right. Here we go. A fine gentleman. Even though being the taller fighter, I mean, a lot of that advantage is being mitigated because he's engaging from shorter than his maximum range, not choosing to rely on jabs and straights for the offense, but honestly kind of coming in. But he's landing some heavy shots, though. I'm not gonna take anything from him. He's putting his opponent into a tough situation. Chip on the back foot right now.
Ooh,
Ooh,
both
some
fighters,
good
but really
shots.
interesting back and forth here. And I feel like the elo and size difference really balance out
Oh,
pretty
trying to hug it
well.
out. Trying to hug it
Um,
out. A failed clinch. You're not Dark. You can't do it like your boy Dark. Dark had that Zangief command grab, y'all. Like that, that boy Dark was landing him face.
But I think Chip's showing exactly how you counter that, right? If someone's trying to dive into you for the clinch, it's really if the head crosses the head. So sidestepping someone the way you would sidestep a punch,
Yeah.
great way to ruin their clinch chances, and
Mm-hmm.
also sets you up to really hit the side of the head with a free shot. Like right there. Chip,
Ooh,
thank you for
big
talking
flurry.
exactly what I was saying.
That look, man. You as a commentator, you gotta love when they do exactly what you say and prove your point, right? Good knockdown by your boy. I'm really feeling this. I'm really feeling this right now. And it's very interesting because there's been a couple of times where both boxers. Oh wow!
Woo-hoo!
Oh wow!
Whoa,
Wow!
whoa.
Wow! Wow! One more. This is gonna be a very short night. Look at him! Look at him blowing a kiss to him. Standing 8 count. Got your boy, fine gentleman. All right. Is he gonna come in? Is he gonna come in and try to finish this fight? Work there. That's what I like to see. If you're gonna work your way in off that jab. Keep a glove in his face. Keep thinking about something. And what I do like about it here though, you rarely see the shorter fighter come in without spamming a lot of hooks to dominate these fights. And this one I like seeing some good clean boxing here coming in from both fighters.
Yeah, right. People always feel like if they want to cross the void, they want to do it with an attack, but you can cross in with defense as long
Ooh.
as it's steady and you're willing to react. And I think that's what Chip is doing really well here. Lil Jackal really just getting that good motion, right? Slowly crossing the void and just waiting to get into his comfortable range, not punching too early.
Oh, got him in the corner, and
And
I
it
got
has
a
been
feeling that
working
he's not
very
going to
well
let him
for
out the
him.
corner. Ooh, just saved by the bell. Zack Slater face ass. You know what I'm saying? Like that was that. I really feel right that Chip, if he gets you in the corner, he's not letting you out. You're not getting out of there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Um, oh, oh. I see. Chip is an actual fighter. Okay. Okay, it makes sense that he's not just going ham and trying to go for the knockdown. He's had a couple of times where he's had the opportunity to just kind of like let the hands fly, and he's been really like intentional about when he goes in. I see. We're seeing the mastermind work. Somebody who's really trying to work their way in. All right, last and final round. Last and final round here. Chip at an extreme disadvantage here. The big man, a fine gentleman. Not really looking like the bigger man right now. A lot of his advantages have been taken away by Chip in this round. And Chip taking it easy, backing up when he needs to. And we come in. Oh, wait, we got a little bit of a... Okay, I thought it was a little bit of a headset adjustment. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I feel like Chip is setting up a fine gentleman for a trap. He keeps. Ooh. Let's see here. Chip, what you gonna do? A fine gentleman. Yeah. A fine gentleman's gonna be walking away with this one. I really feel like I don't usually like to call things super early, but I definitely feel like a fine gentleman has a strategy going in where he's roping. Not fine gentleman. Chip has a strategy where he's roping in a fine gentleman into overextending, and every time a fine gentleman overextends, just like in that last exchange, he gets a serious counter hit, and because he's leading in with similar types of flurries, either it's going to be several flurries to the body or a jab, and right there, Chip is just backing up, pulling him into range, and really nullifying the range advantage here. And right now, I think we're about to see another knockdown.
I think so. Chip just waiting for it. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
Fine Gentleman getting some good shots. And a little bit of confidence going in there. He knows that he's got those stunts in there. Another good shot by him. Chip rocking that ugly face.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, gentlemen, I think finding a bit of a good strategy at the end, but maybe it is too late. Already down with a knockdown. He's got a lot of work to do to catch up on those scorecards or to just get that outright KO.
I mean, he still has a puncher's chance, Solly. Everybody has a puncher's chance. This is V3
Always.
damage after all. But, you know,
Especially
like I said
in V3.
earlier, your boy Chip has been roping him into his range like a vacuum, just backing up and subtly goading in a Fine Gentleman to overextending. And when he does overextend, that's when Chip decides to unload. And Chip is never extending himself in this fight, which is dangerous if you're a Fine Gentleman. Because you want to come in. You want to come in and try to, you know, score a knockdown, but you get roped in just like that.
Yeah, I think this is just a mismatch of strategies from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. And there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, your boy Chip showing that experience in the ring knowledge. Mike Shell brought the extra information in earlier that Chip actually boxes. He actually throws hands. He's in a gym, right? So a lot of I'm sure his coach is very proud. I hope he Chip was the one with the family watching, correct?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I hope the family's proud. I hope the family's proud. I hope it's like one of the Mason 5 type situation where his pops was the one who got him into boxing, and his pops can look at this as my boy. He threw the punches. He's probably getting coached from the family, from the living room. Not even gonna hold you. But shout outs to. I want to take this moment to shout out our newest follower, Absolutely Nothing LOL. I appreciate you because you giving us absolutely everything, bro. This is what we need. We need new followers, new subs. I love to see it. Another new follower for Father Bakuya. Let's go. Let's go, bro. I appreciate the follows, man. Like, everybody here on the team, you know, we love it. It's a lot of work that goes into this. All the boxers appreciate it. And these followers, these subs, any donations, everything helps to support all the efforts kind of going into building the house, building out better events, building out better production so that everyone here can enjoy fights. And I would like to remind everybody during this break, right, that if you want to join in on the action, link is in the chat. Join the Discord, right? We got a lovely community, probably about 1,300 now. The number just gonna keep going up throughout the night. I promise you though, it legit is somewhere around 1,200, north of close to getting on to 1,300 right now. The best VR boxing Discord. I'm gonna say it with my whole chest. Around.
Absolutely.
Right, you got the official game Discord, and you know they make the game. Everybody's up in there, you know, trying to talk to the devs, right? But as far as community Discords, this is the best, and you'll know it's the best because I'm not gonna call no names, but I found a couple other Discords stealing graphics. Shame on y'all. And when I called you out, when I called them out, they kicked me out the group. I'm like, bro, is this what we doing now? We stealing thumbnails for graphics? You no skill having ass mother. I'm not, you know, let me not be petty. Let me not be petty, right? But a lot of people can only copy what you guys see here on Ringside VR. They have hopes and dreams of doing leagues. They'll throw money in your face. It's all cheap. There's no substance to that. Right here is the real deal. We got real boxers. We got real gamers. We got real fans. We throw real fights. We throw real hands. That's how we do it down here in Ringside VR. So if you want to join the winning team,
we put on a real show.
Absolutely, man. If you want to join the winning team, hit that. You mean Steven? There's no link in the chat. I just dropped a link. Hold up. Is my shit's not working? Hold up, Steven. Hit that link if you see the link. And if not, let me know if you can't see that link, Steven. I've been spamming it all night, so definitely let me know. And if not, just look for Ringside VR. It's a public Discord. We've got more than 1,000 members right now, so we definitely there. Steven, you're on TikTok. That's why. I see. Hold on. I got you, bro. Hold on. Steven, if you're on TikTok, I would say the link is in the link tree on the description, but someone told me earlier tonight that that's not working. So let me go ahead and drop the link
It is
here. Every
yeah,
once
it
in a
is
while, the links
searchable.
kind of like disappear, bro, and I'm not 100% sure why. Go ahead, bro.
Sure.
Hey. Absolutely. Look, bro, it was a pleasure having you on. Come back anytime. For those you guys probably can't hear Discord right now, that was Chip hopping in on the chat, just showing some appreciation for the squad. He's been a long time watcher of the channel. Was really excited to hop in and show his skills. Gave props to a fine gentleman. And just be like Chip. That's what I'm just saying. Be like Chip. Hop in the Discord. Jump in. Get some fights. Chip would definitely want to see you around. I hope your family was watching, little homie. And I hope they were proud of that fight because that was a good fight. You had a great strategy coming in fighting a taller fighter. And that's the first time I've seen someone rope a taller fighter into their range instead of trying to cross the void. So shout outs to you, bro. Oh, absolutely, man. Holla at you, man. Have a great night.
Celebrate that win.
He's going to celebrate that win. He said he's going to do what? He's going to eat some McDonald's? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. And that back in the 90s, that used to be like when you won a championship. What are you going to do? You're either going to go to Disney World or go eat some McDonald's,
Yeah. I was about to say, that can be our... Reach out to McDonald's. They can be our Disney World.
Right. All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and...
see if we can get Uber to sponsor it or something. Oh, yeah, start recording. All right, so we got Pake Jaw in the red corner in the purple
Pake
trunks.
Jaw? Oh, I see. I didn't know Pake Jaw was in the ring tonight. Okay, so a lot of people was in the chat, not gonna call no names, they was calling out your boy Pake Jaw, and saying he ain't got no hands, right? And so who's Pake Jaw going against?
Well, Pake Jaw is going against a new fighter who just showed up today, the Uncommon Oddity, who is sitting at a 2,700 ELO. So for those people who are saying Pake Jaw can't fight, we're giving him a test today.
Yeah. New fighter. He doesn't know who it is. 2,700 ELO, right? So Pake Jaw is up against a challenge right now. And who's our boxer in the black shorts again? Name again?
Uncommon Oddity also just goes by Oddity.
Oddity coming in here. Oddity's got a really good chance to make a name for himself right now, and I personally love to see new fighters because you never know what you're going to get, especially somebody with 2,700 ELO, man. So this is going to be some high-flying action.
Yeah, and I don't usually record people, take people's TOTF, but he has had 360 wins, 56 losses, and 19 draws. That is experience in ranked mode if I have ever seen it.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's probably boxing 24/7. The stamina on this guy, right? Like to go through all those spammers, to go through all those exploiters, to come out with 2,700. I mean, that's a tough place to be in. And with that many fights, you can be more sure of the ELO in that way.
Absolutely. And the other thing you can be sure of is he has fought a lot of different kind of boxers. And so there's going to be different levels of adjustment that he's going to throw. I don't think you can get through that many fights with that record without having a few tricks up your sleeve. And this is going to be fun to see against Pake, who is one of our trickier fighters, right? He loves these kind of taunts. He loves doing things that make you feel like you're about to win. And then he just comes out with these big knockdowns.
Oh, 100%. And Pake Jaw, one person who likes to like play with his food. I mean, not like he's trying to be a dick or anything. He really is playing up the Jake Paul kind of like meme. He even has a little new haircut right now, trying to go for like the Jake
yeah, the
Paul
when,
the Jake Paul when his hair is kind of like sweaty and it like goes down, right? That Jake Paul, I think that's the look he's going for right now. But for right now, Pake Jaw coming in here, holding his own against Oddity, and Oddity with some great head movement, weathering a lot of blows, and Pake Jaw does have some good hits, and ooh, big cross coming in from Oddity. I like what I'm seeing from this new boxer. Let me type in on the chat here. For those who don't have the Discord link, it is the name of this Ringside VR, all one word. Search for it in Discord. You'll definitely find us. You'll see some Dragon Ball Z characters of Solly and myself. Shout out to whatever artist did that. It's me. I'm artist. But yeah, look for Ringside VR and join the Discord. And a great first match from both of these. Shout outs to Oddity though. I got to get close up of Pake Jaw's bowl cut. Yeah, Pake, camera's on you, bro. What's up? He's like, get this guy out of here. Nah, don't fall for the Pake Jaw hype. If you let him get in your head, it's one step closer to his victory. I think Oddity is locked in, though. He's seen a lot in his extensive career, and I don't think he's fazed by this at all.
Pake doing a little gorilla slap, I guess.
Pake has like the most Fortnite taunts in the game, dog. Like, I think he sits here and works on.
Yeah, there he goes. He's doing the little floss. All right, let's get back to this in the second round. I'm excited to see. Right, we've had the feel out round. Now we get to the adjustment round, and I'm really curious to see what over 400 fights of ranked Thrill of the Fight 2 gives you in terms of adjustments.
100%, bro.
Ooh, good body shot.
VR Fight Night. So at this point, are they just throwing hooks or just flinging their arms around? You sometimes can't really tell with Pake Jaw. The way he throws his punches sometimes, you can't tell if he's taunting or being serious. We have seen Pake Jaw score some serious knockdowns. But Oddity on the other side, good juxtaposition to Pake Jaw. He's using a lot of movement. He's jousting in. We've seen him employ some serious crosses. And it looks like there's a bit of a ping issue with Pake Jaw, though. We're seeing him kind of glitch in and out a little bit. Both fighters nodding. I think they're both feeling the ping there. But yeah, when you look at Oddity in the black trunks with the green stripe there, VR Fight Nights, you're gonna see a little bit more variety in punches. A few hooks. It's kind of hard to tell, but there we go. Just moving around there to the outside. Good jab by Oddity as he circles around.
And he does something that I love to see as well. Right, is that low jab just to the body, right? It's hard to block, and he just gets out, right? He doesn't need to follow it up every time with a hook. He's just getting free damage and just controlling the pace, right? He doesn't need to push it if he feels like he's got more punches landed with better hits.
Yeah, 100%. And right now, Oddity's looking pretty good. Pake Jaw hasn't been able to land a really significant blow. In this fight, and if you're Pake Jaw, and Pake Jaw does have the ability to take fights seriously, but I think that he's having a little bit of hard time with the movement of Oddity, and Oddity just jousting in and out. Like you said, Solly, using some of your favorite tactics, right? The lunging jab, the lunging low jab, making use of that space, fighting almost similar to Mike Shell, right? It's hard to judge when your opponent's going to come in when they're jousting in from that range.
Yeah, and he's fighting. Pake's having some frustration here. And trying to get to that. And again, like they both are using the stick movement. We got it stationary for Pake. He's getting a little frustrated, looks like it.
Yeah, he wants him to fight right there. He's like, stay still, bro. All this moving around. Fight like a man.
But no, that's the thing. We're fighting boxers here, and when you have good technical skills, you don't need to engage in the brawl if you don't want to. But it's good to have it in your arsenal.
Yeah, and right now, if you're Oddity, I feel like it to me it looks like visually he's been up, right? Being able to hit without being hit back in return, circling around, working that jab, it's really good to see, and it's frustrating if you're Pake Jaw.
Yeah. Oh, and just getting a little message from the Discord chat. We should send out the drive link for the POVs in a little bit.
Nice. We'll definitely drop those. Yeah, we'll definitely drop those in the break here in a bit after this fight. Speaking of, we're now in Oddity's corner. Oddity, say what's up to the folks, player. That's what I'm talking about. Raise the chat. Look, chat, if y'all are voting for Oddity, man, let me hear y'all make some noise. If y'all voting for Pake Jaw, I know Entertainer definitely is not. Make some noise. Entertainer is probably like Pake Jaw's biggest op. I'm not even gonna lie. Entertainer just
Yeah,
got home off of work.
that's the mark of at least a good showman, right? Like you gotta whether you love him or hate him, you want to watch him fight because you want to see him go down.
100%.
It has made Floyd Mayweather all of his money.
Facts, facts. So yeah, entertainer. Like I said, the entertainer just jumping into the chat with a screw Jake Paul. I'm gonna sleep him. The biggest op for Jake Paul. Pake Jaw is the entertainer. I think they've agreed to the rematch. By the way, Solly. They were going tit for tat in the chat earlier, and I think the trash talk got real, and Pake Jaw is gonna take on that fight. He definitely got rage baited into that fight.
Oh, I'm excited to see that.
All right, back to this action,
I always love
though.
a fight with some emotion on it.
Oh, absolutely.
But this fight, again, I think Oddity showing a lot of discipline, right? Not falling for any of the taunts.
Mm-hmm.
Really great outboxing, right? He's just snapping those jabs to the body, to the head. And even though Pake is usually the bigger fighter with the bigger reach, it feels like he's just a little bit, like a half step behind and just an inch or two off of the reach, right? Look at that. Excellent movement by Oddity.
Yeah. Oddity has probably the best footwork I've seen of most boxers in this game. And it's hard because, we don't see the feet animating, but the amount that he's able to dance in and out of range and just make Pake Jaw barely miss. A lot of the times, the best defense is just not being there in the first place, and Oddity is showing just that type of skill.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, he just has a lot of play space to work with. You can tell by the kind of movements he's doing. Pake having trouble tracking him down and also getting away from him, right? Like, it's just right there. You see him go for those big swings, and he just misses it by a little bit each time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? A lot of people, I've heard this, but this is the first time I've actually seen it. A lot of the high elo boxers, they don't sit in and brawl. A lot of them are frustrate their opponents. And it's something that the opponents aren't ready for. They're expecting for you to plant your feet and throw hands, or maybe be defensive with your arms. But I mean, this is a very incredible strategy. And you said he using room scale? It looks like he's using room scale. It's hard to believe that stick motion is this smooth.
No, I think he's moving room scale, and it's been a very impressive performance so far.
Yeah.
Let me double check that before I give false information.
Yeah, you are the man with the clipboard.
Because I have this information. I have the clipboard.
You have the clipboard.
Oddity coming in with room scale, Pake coming in with his stationary. And again, it must be a ton of play space because it looks like Oddity is just really controlling the map.
Yeah,
and controlling the ring.
This man must be boxing in a football field right now because we generally do not see room scale players actually able to activate. I mean, they stay usually generally in the thrill of the fight logo space, right? Like center of the ring.
Right.
This time around, Pake Jaw having one hell of a time against this new boxer, and I think we might see the rise of a new star here on Ringside VR. Pake looking hurt.
This might be the case. We're getting to the end of this another round. And again, dominant performance.
Let's see what the official word is.
Oddity.
I think Oddity's got it. And there we go.
And the blue corner getting it with technical boxing, beating out the brawler. Reminds me of the Jake Paul fight.
Look here, man. Can't nobody say hook spam is the way to go. Can't nobody say power shots are the way to go. Can't nobody say, and we've already proved this with other fights, that you can't use jabs and you can't use boxing in this VR game. You absolutely can, and your boy Oddity showed just that. Chat, let me know how y'all feeling about that fight, though. Let me know how y'all feeling about Oddity's footwork. I think the footwork is amazing. Talk to me, right? You gotta be tired. You was running laps for like 3 rounds. He's out of breath, y'all. We look. I think chat. I need to hear from y'all. Pake Jaw wants the rematch, right? Should Pake Jaw get the rematch? We put it up before. I got you. Hey, Pake, 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 Oddity. If
Hey,
can you
dude, you
guys
fought
show
well
up
with
on
it.
Sunday and be here early? Okay. Er, Early Sunday, ladies and gentlemen in the chat. Hello, wait. We gotta let Oddity. I gotta hear Oddity, bro. What you gotta say, Oddity? Hey, I'm gonna translate for y'all in the chat. Look, if y'all can't hear it, I'm gonna translate for it in a little bit. All right. All right, chat. So, just so you guys know, because I don't think you guys can hear from the Discord, that was Oddity, out of breath, mind you. And then he basically said, "Hey," and I'm not. He said ringside is the place to be, right? He said he has had a lot of fun fighting people here. He's fought a lot of high elo folks and have not had to work as hard as he had to do to fight Pake Jaw. He said he had to keep moving. He's tired. Pake Jaw's elo is deceptive. Don't let him fool you. And he also agreed to the rematch. So early next Sunday, if we can get you guys in here like one of the first couple of fights, because Pake Jaw does have a time limit for school, and we got to respect that, right? Education is key. So next week we definitely have a rematch for this one. Pake Jaw is going to be under better elo conditions. You know, you people can call the Johns all they want, but we could see it in the footage. Pake Jaw was glitching out like crazy in that fight from the high ping, and sometimes it's something that you can actually see. So when someone says, "Hey, I had a hard time," there's things that you can tell. It's very easily. So definitely want to see it back. In Oddity, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, fight some more people in the Discord. I really think like people need to see more of your style, the footwork, bro. Like you can't even see good footwork in this game, and I could see your footwork in this game, dog. So I'm very, very, very happy to have you in the squad. I want to see more fights from you, bro, for real. Chat, let us know.
All right, super. Whenever you're ready to record, we are ready to go. We have another exciting matchup. Tyler Wind, one of our older fighters, said he is
Ooh.
probably the second oldest fighter after Papa. I think he might have forgot about 58, but great.
Nah, 58 Brigade's
But
the
sitting
champ,
with,
bro, oldest.
but probably third oldest fighter. And then we have sitting at 2,500 against King Croc with his 2436.
Oh,
King
snap. King
Croc.
Croc's back?
Yeah, King Croc is back from injury, buddy. Let's do
Okay,
it.
okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Yo. Before I go, what's up? What's up? Oh no, I saw the lag. I saw the lag. I've seen enough of these fights where somebody says it's lag. I know what to look out for, and I could see there were times where Pake Jaw was in like 5 frames per second. Right, it was kind of crazy to watch, and he was just smoothly just just, you know what I mean. So nah, I mean it looked like
Nah,
Pake
you
Jaw
were
was
like just
only
not
trapped.
reaching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some shots didn't reach, but you could definitely see the Pake Jaw was in a time capsule, right? The lag was getting to him. You could definitely see it for sure. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop the
Yeah,
links
don't
here in a
worry
little
about it,
bit.
man. We're all right. We're gonna get
Yeah,
on to the next one though,
yeah. So ladies and
just to keep
gentlemen,
going
before we
because
get to
we're
this
getting
fight,
up towards our end, and we're gonna try to get everyone else in here.
yeah, how many more fights do we have left, Solly?
Let me double check, but we should be on our last couple.
The last couple of fights. We're coming in the last 10 minutes, so we're in overtime right now.
Yeah, we've
I want to let
got Tyler versus King Croc,
Tyler
Brian
versus
versus
King Croc.
Backbands, and Driftery versus Stevie VR
Okay, great. We got
as
three
our
more
last
fights.
matches.
I'll be able to go through those last fights if you are. So to set this fight up,
I
ladies and
am.
gentlemen, we got Tyler Wind, probably second oldest aged fighter. I know I always complain about my age, but we got some legit older boxers here. Do you know how old Tyler is? I don't want to throw his age out there, but I do kind of want to throw his age out there. He's got to be older than me, and I'm 39. So, he's got to be pretty old versus an old favorite, Killer Croc. Killer Croc came in here one good time and rocked the world with an absolute, some of the most dominant boxing that I had seen. And I'm like, Croc, when can we get you to fight again? And he had an injury, he had surgery they had to do right after that. So we haven't seen Croc since, and that was like weeks ago, bro.
Like 2 weeks ago, yeah.
It was like a month or so ago,
Or
or
maybe
maybe
a month
even
ago.
more. It's been a long time, so I'm very excited to see Croc back in action. And I say, Croc, man, I hope you're fully healed. I hope you don't get re-injured in this. But without further ado, though, Solid, let's go ahead and run on to this next fight. I definitely am excited to see Croc
starting
take on this next fight.
Yeah, and hopefully both fighters are recording their POV, and definitely want to see that scorecard at the end of it because I'm expecting some big damage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, full screen. Let's get up in here.
All right.
All right.
And yeah, so we got Tyler Wind in the blue corner with the yellow Kill Bill trunks.
Mm-hmm.
Killer Croc in the breast cancer awareness pink.
Breast cancer awareness pink. That's what I like to see, man. Support breast cancer because you know why? We all love boobies, you know. And if you don't, I respect it, but
I mean, we all saw the Super Bowl ad.
You know, we did. We all did. And I do appreciate the Kill Bill look, bro, from Tyler Wind. And Tyler Wind now, first time for me seeing him fight. And this is the first time we're seeing Killer Croc coming back off the injury, so it's gonna be very interesting to see. And woo, a clean cross into, was that an uppercut with the left from Tyler Wind? Wow.
Tyler showing some old man experience.
That was slick.
Killer Croc giving some respect.
Absolutely. Killer Croc now has an opponent in Tyler Wind worthy of respect for sure. And Tyler Wind bouncing around with the springtime of youth. All right, Mike Guy, I see you out here. Age ain't nothing but a number type shit.
No, absolutely. And I love that like ability that VR boxing gives to people who are like, like older or have some injuries or have any kind of physical issue that might prevent them, from competing in actual boxing, right? Maybe a history of concussions. It's just a safer but still fun alternative, right? You're not going to get the exact same boxing experience, but again, this game is well named. You're going to get the thrill of feeling like you're in a fight. You can absolutely get sucked into this game. I know I have been, and I know I am watching it.
Same, absolutely. And, as we're watching this right now, just to share a little bit of insights with the folks here in the chat, Killer Croc and Tyler Wind both getting really hurt just before their clinch exchanges. So a little bit of experience coming in from both of these boxers, and Killer Croc got Tyler Wind on the run, and Tyler Wind making good use of the movement, though, getting out of the way and, stopping some of that damage coming in and delivering some of his own. Big thuds coming in from the body shots landing from the bigger man, Tyler Wind. And Killer Croc, though, maintaining composure as he comes through, working his way in to cross the void, and got Tyler Wind again on the run. Tyler Wind hurt right now. Killer Croc looking for hooks, looking for a way to kind of come in, and Tyler Wind recovering nicely. But Killer Croc, living up to the name, still tenacious as ever, looking for a way to come in and knock down the big man.
Yeah, and Killer Croc, champion from another league when he came in here, and definitely showing that champion mentality, right? Not being daunted by that earlier knockdown.
Oh, or maybe not being daunted by that one, though. Wow. Swam coming in with the support for Killer Croc in the chat. And as we were saying, Croc was a previous champion in another league when he came in here. And as it was very fun times back in the day, early leagues. Shout out to Tyler Wind. We're in the Tyler Wind corner right now. Tyler, if you can hear us, turn around and say what's up to the chat. Let the people know what's good. Age ain't nothing but a number. Do your thing. Do your thing. Fun times back in the early Discord times. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Shut up.
Age
Shut
just a
up, Mike
number.
Shell. I'm gonna still use. I'm gonna still use the age as an excuse. Age ain't nothing but a thing for all of y'all. Age is always a thing for me. No, I'm just kidding. I can't look. 58 and Great came into the Discord, and immediately I had to shut up. Low key, the man's is 58, and if you've seen his footage, he's boxing like he's in his 30s, right? So yeah, I've joined the old man Discord officially myself, Paw 58 and Great. It's a smaller Discord, but it's full of heart, and I love it. It's just a bunch of old dudes who get together and box, and I need to box other old dudes other than Solly.
Yeah, we gotta find a better way to say the age is nothing but a number thing. But like y'all know what we mean, right? Like you can play this game. Age won't kill your boxing in this game.
Nah, I'm gonna keep saying age ain't nothing but a number. We going everybody knows what it means, except for me though. It doesn't account to me. It's only a thing applied to everyone else. My shell saying, "Hey, super, just remember, I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna I'm gonna clip that. You said it. I'm gonna show up on Monday. People are gonna beat the shit out of me like they did last time." But speaking of beating the shit out of your opponents, right now these
Yeah,
two
good.
boxers are beating the shit out of each other, equally trading blow for blow,
Woo!
and that's the spectacular thing here. And Tyler Wind landing a significant shot. Croc trying to go for the clinch. Ooh, that could have been dangerous if he didn't get that clinch.
Very much so. Tyler was starting to just unload on him. And like both of these fighters have had like this fight has gone really well. It's gone in waves. Each
Mm-hmm.
fighter making some adjustments, landing some good hits, and then the other one responding in kind. Both of these guys have so many layers to their game. Um, it's definitely been impressive to see. And just aside from the age thing, like just really good skills on display, right? We've seen all
Mm-hmm.
the different kind of punches out. We've seen all sorts of different strategies of approach, and I'm excited to see how this is going to go. Tyler, though, with those knockdowns, definitely dominating the scorecards.
Yeah, I do love Tyler's reaction here. You see how he comes in and he blocks with both hands to the body and then immediately counters once the opponent has committed, either with a straight jab to the face or a devastating uppercut coming in. And I'm really trying to take notes here, Solly, because this guy's style would be something that would counter your style well. So be on the lookout. I'm gonna try to execute on some of this stuff.
Yeah, I think so. I love, again, something I love about commentating is you learn so much in your fights, and just watching so many of these fighters really trying to dig into their techniques and analyses, you learn so much about the game, right? There's so, like I keep telling other people who are like, people keep spamming or people keep doing this. There's a million ways to win. You just got to find
Mm-hmm.
the one that works for you.
Yep, yep. Ooh, there we go. Warning for the red corner. Croc, it's been a while since he's been in the game, so this is the first time he's experienced this new referee. And again, Tyler Wind. Tyler Wind. This is and so we were getting on dark a little earlier, a few fights back, right, about the intentional use of the clinch system. But we're seeing even these experienced boxers, both of them know, hey, clinch up when you get hurt. It's a risk, but you can't keep backing up all the time.
Yeah, and I think that's that's that thing that you get at higher levels of this game is that you realize, oh, there's so many little tricks I can do to either get that extra knockdown or to just avoid that extra punch, right? Like
Yeah.
it's so disorienting to get stunned. If you can manage to clinch and just recover for a second, you mitigate half of the impact of it, right? You still took that damage, but you don't get that follow up.
Absolutely. We're in Croc's corner right now. Croc, say what's up to the people. You know what I'm saying? Putting on a great fight as always. And for Uncle Tyler for the win. Red the Rat. And do we have a beat on Tyler's age? How old is Tyler? Red the Rat
We'll
wants
have
to
to
know
ask
in the
that in the
chat.
post fight interview.
All right, we'll definitely get that information from you. Nate, how do I join? Well, here is how you join. You join in the Discord. Look for Ringside VR, or hit that link, whichever one you can see. Sorry for the folks in TikTok land. I do have to do something special to set up the chat there. It seems like it has not been working on my multi-chat. I will work on that for next week. Put another little note to improve the stream there. But speaking of good things happening in this stream, let's get back into this action. Tyler Wind in the Kill Bill Killer Croc in the pink shorts, and down goes Killer Croc. Tyler Wind, though. I want to see more of this guy. Absolutely, man. Like, this is great. This is great action right here, and this is what I love to see. I'm a big fan of watching Killer Croc fight, and Tyler Wind has just won me over tonight as well. People are gonna get tired of people like me saying I always like different people fighting, but yeah, I'm just a fan. You know, Solly and I are both fans. And I think, honestly, I'll claim this. We were the original fans. We've been fans back in the VFC days, back in the early
seriously,
EOC
the
days.
first moment that you could punch someone else in VR, we were on that stuff.
Yeah, 100%. And on it like not just gonna watch, not just gonna play, gonna do the nerdy thing and commentate on it.
Yeah, gotta build the community for it, because we saw, listen, back in the early days there was like 10 of us, like, for all of VR fighting.
Yeah, 100%.
That's only a slight exaggeration. There's probably like 100 people in the first few games, and then the Creed server.
Solly. When I first started, I was the only commentator person for VR, and if it wasn't for that VFC tournament where the developers, shout out to Xin and Yang, if they didn't say who in the community wants to be a commentator, I don't think I would have ever met you. I was confident 100% that I would have been the only one to want to commentate this. And this was before. Oh, Croc now with the damage. Let's go, Croc.
And we need to stop reminiscing about history and get into the present. Croc coming back with a knockdown. This fight is not over yet.
Red the Rat asking if Croc is washed. No, Croc's coming back from a major surgery.
Ooh!
And Croc putting down Tyler Wind, showing everybody that the champ has still got it.
Tyler getting a little bit comfortable there. Needs to watch out. Croc is still a champ, and he's got the dynamite in his hands. One more knockdown, and that is it. Let's see how Tyler adjusts, because he's got some serious avoiding to do right now.
He's on the run. There we go. That's what you want to see, Tyler. You can't run a lot, but you can definitely clinch up and get a breather. Good slip, good body shot by Tyler. Tyler working the clinch right now, taking a little lesson from Dark. You guys, look at that. There we go. Intentional use of the clinch at the end. Saved himself from potentially another knockdown, and I think that this respect from both sides is absolutely due. And blue corner
and that is one
it.
I would have loved to see the scorecard for. But yeah,
100%.
Those 2 rounds definitely secured it for Tyler. Croc, though, almost coming back with just 3 consecutive knockdowns. Just couldn't find that last one.
Absolutely.
Whoa,
chat,
guys.
make some noise.
Amazing.
Make some noise for both of these. W's in the chat for both of them. W's in the chat for Tyler, the old boxer, Unc Tyler. You know what I'm saying? And then Croc coming back in from an injury. Major surgery, y'all. You see what I'm saying? So for everybody like me who throws out the Johns like it's Papa John's fresh pizza, right? You got no excuses. If you're old, get your ass in the ring. If you just got out the hospital, get your ass in the ring. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I have excuses. Just letting you guys know, right? Like, let me switch to the camera real quick. Look at me. I can make excuses. You cannot, right? Get your behinds in the Discord, right? Swam, what's good? Great fight from both of the competitors. Next week I'm gonna try to work to figure out this whole Discord thing right now. Join the Discord, y'all. Tyler, Croc. First of all, Croc, I gotta ask you, bro. How are you feeling, man? Are you feeling good post surgery? Was it good, bro? Are you feeling recovered? You know what I'm saying? Just how's the health? Okay, 3 months left. Okay. Absolutely. There's some really nice shots. Boy. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, so for those who can't hear, and Nate, hold on for a second. I think Nate, you are on TikTok, correct? We're having a little bit of issues with TikTok. Nate, search on Discord for Ringside VR. It is a public Discord. I can't send you the link right now, but Nate, you and your boy definitely need to jump up in here. I would love to see you guys in the ring. And for those who can't hear, for Killer Croc is coming back off of surgery. He's got 3 more months or so to fully heal, but you know your boy had to kind of get in there. He's been locked up in the room. He had to get up out here, and what a great showing from someone who's still recovering. Right? Again, this fight is a testament to everyone. There aren't very many viable excuses to not get in the ring. I myself am feeling inspired. You guys have inspired a lot of people in the chat, to be honest. And so Croc was letting everyone know that one of the big things you got to shout out Tyler for a big guy, for an older guy, he had great movement. And the movement didn't come just isolated from head movements, weaving and slipping and bobbing, but he combined head movement with foot movement and intelligently trying to lead you into the straights when you try to overcommit. And even Croc himself noted that that was a very tough strategy to get around. So is Tyler here? Can we hear from Tyler in a little bit too? But my heart's pounding right now. That was a great fight from both of y'all, dog. Like, it was amazing.
You think your heart's pounding?
Tyler said, "If you think my Tyler's like, yeah, real heart pounding." T Tyrone Mini, if you want to donate to the channel, drop a super chat. If you're on YouTube or you're on TikTok. I will figure out how to get donations on TikTok. I'll put up a link for that as well. But Tyler, give us your post-fight thoughts, and I'll translate to the team here on the stream that can't hear you.
Yeah, man. Saying nothing but props to King Croc, especially coming back off surgery. I think y'all can tell if that fight had gone like 1 minute, that would have been Croc.
Yeah, those clinches at the end were clutch, bro. Like, this is very intelligent uses of that.
I appreciate that. He had me figured out by mid-second round where he started getting some of those like left hooks to the head, and so that was my like preferred way to circling, and that's when I think he saw the fight start to turn for him. And all the knockouts effect, he's got like smaller skill, which I know that y'all know he's super technical, but that was my first time fighting him. I always appreciate when I'm fighting someone that's still super close on you, but still being technical and that was great. It was great rounds all the way around from Croc.
Absolutely. And Tyler coming in just to translate for those who can't hear. Again, apologize for the audio issues for the stream tonight. But Tyler was saying coming in, man, your heart was pounding. My heart was pounding. You know what I'm saying? And he said that, during the end of that last round, we all saw the clinches coming in very clutch. He said that saved him. I think Croc had him figured out about halfway through that second round. And Croc, an incredibly technical fighter, you guys. You don't understand. Like, pre-injury Croc, like, I had my jaw was on the floor. Like, he's one of the few fighters who's come in and said, dude, I got the hands, I could wreck anybody, and backed it up, right? And so we definitely want to see more of both of you guys, to be honest, right? I want to see more of you guys. I was already a Croc fan before this, and now I'm a Tyler Wynn fan. So I definitely want to see more of y'all in the future. Definitely in the chat. Shout out to everybody, to both of these boxers. Again, one of the more inspiring fights for the night, Solly. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get the next battle. I think we got 2 more fights left for the night. So we should be out of here, depending on how they go out, by about 10:30. And so Q Dot, what is the Discord? The Discord is Ringside VR. Look down here in the red in the bottom here. Search for Ringside VR, especially if you're in TikTok, as you are. Yeah, cannot send the link on TikTok right now because for some reason my multi-chat just doesn't want to acknowledge TikTok's existence, which is very weird. But look for Ringside VR. Absolutely, Nate. Yeah, Ringside VR, all one word. Search for it in Discord. You'll be able to find us there. All right, Solly.
All right, let's get Brian. Are you in here?
Yeah, go ahead and get him
Sure.
that code. Yeah. And we're looking for
140.
Brian.
Brian.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Solly.
140-461-3529.
All right. Thank you for letting me know that, Nate. I've been telling people look up Ringside. Solly, just a note for the Discord when people are searching Ringside VR, they said it's not showing up. Something about an invalid thing. So we got to definitely do some checking on the back end to make sure the Discord is fully searchable. Q dot, what is the code? So right now, when you join the Discord, we'll be looking for signups for Thursday and for next Sunday. We've already had the signups for tonight. We're actually about to close out the night with these last two bouts. But definitely lock in with us on the Discord. I'm gonna make sure to go back and make sure the links on TikTok are updated right after this stream. So if you weren't able to get in on TikTok today, my bad for that one. I do apologize, and I'll go back and make sure that the link is updated. I don't know why when sometimes maybe it's when you generate a new link. I'm not sure, but even the unexpired link on Discord, eventually it expires after like a month or two.
All right, Azuba, the match is ready whenever you want to start recording. And there's just a message to the YouTube people. You can join in on the Discord. That does not mean you will get in tonight. We have a lot of fighters who show up every night, and the signups are the preferential order. So signups start at 6, matches start at 7. After that, we probably do not have enough time to get in extra matches. Just with how things have been going, we usually get about 10 to 12 in a night. So if you're not in that first 20 to 25 to sign up, we cannot guarantee you a spot. But if you show up late, we will try to get you into a fight on another week. But still, make sure to sign up each time. That's just how we know.
Absolutely. And with that out the way, let's go ahead and get on to the next fight. Who do we got in the red and the blue corner, Solly?
We got Backbands versus Brian.
And Backbands in the blue, Brian in the red?
I believe so.
All right, so that means Backbands, the one with the pink gloves, Brian, the one with the black gloves, and Brian, similar to stance to what we've seen earlier with that karate kind of stance, got Backbands on his back, man. First knockdown, first round, starting off real good for your boy Brian. Yo, what's good, everybody in the chat? Just want to say I appreciate y'all tonight. And there we go,
God.
Brian. That's what I'm talking about, Brian. Brian said I'm gonna get y'all up out of here early. I'm gonna have y'all going home real nice tonight. All right, back at it, Brian again. Looking to close this out. If Brian gets one more knockdown here, it's going to be a TKO over for Backbands. And Brian swinging ferociously too, man. The man's got some hand speed.
Yeah, we've been waiting all night for this fight, and he's ready to end it super quickly.
Uh-oh.
That looks like a little bit of a controller glitch, but that looks like it was recovered.
And Brian, ooh, good jab. Going in for the cross, very sharp. And Brian coming in, feinting, very, very, very sneaky. Keeping that hand out there. A bit of a kind of a Russian stance. Ooh, here we go. Some hooks coming in around the guard. And Backbands trying to land a flurry of his own. That lead controller seemed to give Brian a little bit of problem, but I like what I'm seeing here from Brian, though. Yeah, that lead controller is definitely problems. Yeah, you saw how I think just that controller just doesn't want to participate today, and right there, outhand. Yeah.
I'd be upset with it too.
The stick drift in VR is real.
His arm is being possessed by the ghosts of all the previous fighters.
Work, damn you, work! And now Backbands trying to join in and help get the controller working.
Yo, the teamwork, I love it.
Oh my god.
All right, we might have to pass on this match. We'll see if they can get that fixed. We're gonna move on to our last fight, and we'll throw that one back in there if they can fix it.
Let's give them a chance to try to fix that fight for sure. You know, like, cause you hate to see things go down like that due to connection issue, but hey, you know, it is what it is right now.
Yeah, that looked like a battery issue.
Yeah, you're right. It might have been a battery issue. I was about to reference Zenith versus Cam in one of our boxing cards, maybe like early last year. We had a similar issue where Zenith had his left controller, I believe, kept going out on him, and he kept shaking it. You know, you hit the controller, you shake it, you're like, work, damn you. I ended up coming around with the dub on that one, with that same broken hand. So we're gonna definitely give him you know, the ability to come back, you know?
Yeah. So we're going to right now go to our next fight, which is Driftery versus Stevie VR.
Facts. Duran says the ghosts of all the fallen fighters by his hands. They were all holding it. They were all holding the gub that like, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. But you got it's got to be a little heartbreaking though, because you know, he was one knockdown away from like ending that. So he might have been fighting like the battery. The battery, he might have been like, I got to get this over before this battery dies. And you saw when it died, that man was coming in with the left and it just stopped. Brian, I know you're pissed. I know you're pissed. Was it the battery? Was it the battery? It was the battery, ladies and gentlemen. We got confirmation. Yes, it was the battery.
This is a lesson, everyone. Keep your headsets and your charged your controllers with fresh batteries.
Technical difficulties. You gotta have them. Those look, the rechargeable controllers are clutch, man. So okay, we got Stevie VR versus who? Driftery
versus Driftery.
All right, Stevie VR versus Driftery. We gotta stop giving Driftery like the last fights of the night. This man has the patience of a saint. Appreciate you, Driftery, for always taking a lot of these late fights, man. Put a note if we can get Driftery. You know what I'm saying? In here or earlier. Absolutely. And the likes going wild in the chat, bro. I appreciate all the support from everybody. You know, like, this is a lot of fun. This is a great way to end the week for us here. I hope you guys are all liking it.
Oh, Super, don't forget to drop the link in the recorded exhibitions for the POVs.
Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and actually get that up in here. Hey, Stevie, appreciate you for locking in with us for this long, man. I know everybody who's in the last kind of half of this, really appreciate y'all, you know, for hanging in there. You know, also a bunch of people be trying to take y'all spots too. Like, hey, man, did somebody drop out? Nah, man, they waiting for their spot. If I waited all night, I'm going to fight too. Shoot. Let me go in here and get my...
One of these days, Drifter, you got to change your name.
I mean, nah. That name's legendary at this point. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep it in. Like, people will understand. No, they won't. Let me stop. They won't. We can't get banned. It's a username. We didn't make it up. Let's see. I'm going to copy this link here for everybody. So before we kind of get in, let me just take a pause to get everybody their links for the POVs. The POVs are very important for content coming out to the channel. It's how we continue to provide the best production quality on YouTube for these fights. So appreciate everybody who's come through and has dropped that. So POV link for the fight here, I'm going to drop that in the chat, but also I'm going to drop it in the recorded exhibitions chat. So everybody who sees it, and I like to remind everybody, if you're having issues uploading to Google Drive from your headset, look in recorded exhibition. In the pinned comments, there is a YouTube video that does show how a really good way to upload from your headset to the link. If you have any issues, hit myself up, hit Solly up, Super M on Discord, and Solly on Discord, and just let us know, and we'll more than happy to work through with you. If we can't figure out how to get it on Google, hey, just hit me up, upload it to YouTube, and drop the link. I don't care. Just get me the POV so we can continue to make dope content and we continue to show your skills to the rest of the world. Hey, bro, play safe. That's all I'm saying. Look,
Do what you
know
gotta
how
do.
we commentate, bro. We're not going to, I mean, there's a few people we do call out, but we're not here to make you look bad, so play safe, have fun, don't add to the injury, you know what I'm saying? And we're always trying to tell people to play safe. So, Sally, I'm recording, bro.
I'm recording. Let's do it. And then while we're fighting, I want to, Brian, check in with me if you can get that, if you got that controller battery replaced, and we can get your fight in.
And if not, just let us know. Come in early. We'll put you in a prime position next week to continue. If not, we'll find you a different dance partner. But all right, we've got Stevie VR versus Driftery. Stevie VR as well, fighting with an injury. So we're telling him to play safe, and Driftery, of course, dang, Driftery wearing black this time. Is he wearing black because it's about to be a funeral? We're about to see. But Stevie VR not letting Driftery have a moment to breathe. Neck injury.
Woo!
What neck injury?
Driftery starting this match by eating a 20-piece combo.
I mean, all the nuggets.
Right from Wendy's.
All the nuggets,
oh
bro.
My God.
The 20-piece nugget with the sweet and sour sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ate it all. Wow. Stevie VR says, I will never have to worry about my injury if I end this fight right away. I mean, it's a great strategy. But you got to be careful. Driftery is now awake, hopefully. And we're going to see a little bit of an adjustment here. If you're Driftery, you're dealing with somebody who's not afraid to dice it up with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, this is a common mistake I've noticed for Driftery, right? Those hands are just a little low. Stevie VR is capitalizing on it perfectly, right? He's not always going for the sweet spot on the chin. That is often blocked, but he's just tapping the face and doing at least like 20 or 30 with each of those shots.
100%. Ooh.
Boom, right there. We see it again.
2-piece and a biscuit now.
Whoa! Oh my God! I don't know.
I think this might be it. I think this might be it.
So quickly.
What?
That is it.
What?
Driftery.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think Driftery has ever faced a defeat like that in his exhibition career here for Ringside VR. Wow, shout out to your boy Stevie VR. He said, look, hey, coach, I got whiplash, so if I fight a little iffy, you know what I'm saying, please excuse the that's boy, I think Driftery got whiplash right now, bro. Like Sally said, you served him a 20-piece with the barbecue sauce on the side, then the 2-piece and a biscuit at the end. Call this boy Popeyes, boy. McDonald's, make that fast food first round knockdown. You know what I'm saying? Whiplash for what? I mean, I feel you, bro. Look, not a lot of people come in, right, and see that stun and capitalize on it the way you did. The pressure was on from the moment you saw that ugly face. And you're like, oh, you making a face? Like, so when your mama was beating you back in the day and you make a face real bad, she's like, oh, I'm going to give you something else to cry about. And she start whooping you more and you start, like, freaking out. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You beat Driftery like he did something bad. Like he went out when you told him not to go out. Like that's what that looked like. That was insane. Wow, good shit, Stevie, bro. Great fight. Great fight.
All right.
Good games. Look, man, hey, look, you know what? That's what it was. Y'all didn't hear that from the chat, so I'm going to let y'all know. Stevie said he got to go to bed before his mom actually put the belt to him. You know what I'm saying? So really, that was really what was causing the expeditiousness of that fight. Oh, yeah, we got Drift. Is that Driftery? Okay, Drift, bro, I got to hear from you, bro. What happened, dog? Drifter called him bullshit on the whiplash comment. He said, I need to see the neck brace. I need to see the medical records. Drifter said, I need to see the proof. Drifter was like, I came into this fight thinking you was injured and I was going to take it. Nah, this man said, I need to see proof. Oh, I wish y'all could hear the Discord right now, y'all. I wish y'all could hear it. I'm trying to translate as best as I can. This shit is actual comedy right now. Oh my god. That's the ultimate out of the ring rope a dope right here. Nah, man, you see what happened was I busted up my knuckle last week, so I can't really use my right. Proceeds to only use his right hand. You know, that's how it go. Yeah, entertainers say you came in with the chain punches. Stevie says you try to put cameras in my house. I need to see proof. He is Aoki, bro. He is Aoki. This man with the fake out, bro. The bolo uppercut, bro. On good, bro. The bolo uppercut was the first time since like who I think there's one of the person that was a textbook bolo uppercut. I didn't even think you could throw those things in this game, dog. Oh my god. Look, Sally, let me know. Do we have another fighter? Is that it for the night?
All right, Brian Jed, he is a controller malfunction and he has to go
All
to
right,
bed.
Brian
Next
is
time
out.
we'll get him in earlier. So we do have a chance for one fighter who from the audience to come in here. We've had a lot of people who are waiting. I know.
Oh, wait. Dread. So well, we got a spot open up. See, this does happen. We did tell y'all this. We did tell y'all this that sometimes a spot will open up. You never know what happens. Entertainer, chill out, bro. We know you banned right now. You in the Shadow Realm. You know, played the wrong Yu-Gi-Oh card. Can't come back right now. We need to get your account back, bro. Is Hayes jumping in? Okay, wait. Hayes jumping in. Hayes jumping. I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. Hold up, because I feel like I might have heard about Hayes earlier, but well, I want to be surprised. I want to. So we got Hayes stepping in. Who's Hayes fighting? Solly.
He is going to be fighting backbands.
Backbands versus Hayes and backbands. You ready? No, Drift. We know you not a fraud,
Drift,
right?
You got plenty.
This time
don't worry.
You got frauded out. Like we all got frauded out. We all thought Stevie was gonna come in here with the stiff neck, playing cautious. And this man came in like It Man.
Code. Yeah, you can see it on the chat. So, one.
Two-time double. What's good, bro? What's good? Welcome to the chat. We are wrapping up the night here. I want to take this time to thank everybody on TikTok, on Twitch, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, you got to come in early next week, bro. You got to come in early next week. You got to sit on. Look, for as many cool fights as you've had, right? For as many dope fights as you had. Look, you're lucky this is on the live. Right, that's what it is. You're lucky these live streams. You know what I'm saying? Two-time double. What's good? We got you came in just in time. Caught the last fight. Once the VOD is posted, definitely watch a lot of the fights. We had some good ones. We had some slow ones. We had some very inspirational ones. Holy shit! Go ahead, Solly. Drop that code.
Yeah, code is 140461. 3529. All right, 140461 3529.
Shout out to Dre on TikTok for the follow. Appreciate it, bro. Love the support from the community tonight. We picking up steam. All right, we got backbands in the blue corner, Hayes in the red corner, getting started on the last fight of the night. Special mystery fighter, like we tell everybody, join the Discord, put your information in. Even if you didn't get in the original signups, there is a chance that somebody could get disconnected, somebody could get their controller knocked out, someone can get injured. And we need to get people filled in. So, yeah, dude, I'm recording, man.
All right.
So let's.
Are you recording?
Let's
Okay,
run
good.
it.
Just
Yep.
let me know. I'm starting. Also, it looks like some people are unable to upload their POV because of permissions. Let's just
Let me jump
just a
in.
note to fix that.
Let me jump in real quick. Gonna do a million things here. The Google list of the drives. Go full screen. Share copy link.
All right, and we got our round kicking off here. Got
Let's jump
Backband
into this fight real
corner with the
quick.
white trunks, and Hayes with the
Backbands.
black and white.
Yeah. Backbands for a second chance now at Glory. This time we're seeing Hayes. Hayes already really digging the stance here. You know what I'm saying? You could tell Hayes fighting the streets, bro. I can tell it off rip. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Hayes fighting the streets. You know what I'm saying? He fight like a dude I know from down the way. You know,
I've seen that style.
I've seen dudes fight at school like that, bro. Like I know. But no, Hayes coming in here. Shout out to Hayes for taking this fight last minute. But the head movement, ooh, so smooth, buttery smooth from Hayes. This might look dangerous from your boy Backbands. You got to be careful with somebody with this kind of head movement and they're backing up like that. They're roping you into something. You got to be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. And both fighters so far, really good first round, feeling each other out, landing some good, clean shots. Seen both fighters hit with some really interesting techniques here. And like you said, that elbow up 52 block style coming in there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the more and more effective, like we've seen Tyrone was one of the first people to really make use of it, right? What do we say, that Poirier kind of fighting style guard, keeping that elbow out.
Guard.
Yep. And so now we're seeing a lot of other fighters make use of it, and it's really nice. Even Saris, who uses it kind of as a wiggle guard, keeping it a bit more active. We're seeing a lot of creativity coming in from a lot of boxers in how they use these guards. But right now, really good clean shot, big body shot coming in from your boy Hayes.
Yeah, I love that too. Just goading him on.
Nice
saying,
jabs.
Come on, keep
Got
throwing.
the face. Backbands now
Blue
looking
getting
really hurt.
penalized for it.
Yeah, but hasn't recovered yet. That's a testament to the sharpness. And there we go. I told you he hasn't recovered. He hasn't recovered. Standing 8 count. Look, when you get rocked and the referee breaks up an engagement and you still got the ugly face, you're in danger, son. Run. Back the heck up out of there. Hayes now looking really sharp with his technique.
Very much so. And this is an exciting last match so far. Very good technical skills on display. Both serving up combos. Not as many of those shots landing, though.
Yeah, Backband's really having to find his range. Hayes, again, whoa, you cannot count the man out. He was about to start going into the taunt. Thought he had it in the bag. Oh, but your boy Backband's clean 1-2. You can't count him out. And with that, he is back in this fight.
Yeah, one knockdown apiece. Not sure who's going to win that off of the scorecards based on the damage. Very close round.
Very close.
And we have ourselves a fight for this last match.
Yeah, I think Hayes right now is going to be like, okay, you're going to make a fool out of me. That's right, Backband. Say what's up to the camera. Taunt. You know he's got to feel really good about that. You know he's got to feel real good about that. You know he was very excited about that. He said, "You gonna count me out, son? Boy, you better take this 8 count, then." You know what I mean? Man, very very good from Backbands. But right now Hayes is now locked in. Right, Hayes is like, okay, I can't taunt him. And if you're Hayes, you got to go in right now. You know what I'm saying? You got to reestablish yourself before that taunt. We've seen it time and time again. Even like with the first Money B versus who's he fighting first? Was it Justino? I'm not 100% sure. Where taunting As soon as the person taunts, that's where they go down. But ooh, Hayes said, "Look, I earned that taunt. Let me get my move. Let me get my 1-2 step. I love it."
Oh, and that is a knockout, not just a knockdown.
Oh, so much emotion in that fight.
When you wait for it for that long and you finally get it, that is an amazing feeling.
Shout outs to Hayes. And shout out to backbands too now. You know what I'm saying? He did get the knockdown, but Hayes coming in with a decisive end to that final round. And what a great end to the stream here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank each and every one of you who came out tonight, who gave us a follows all the way from Father Bakuya, absolutely nothing, LOL. The Pake Jaw Bot, Tomato 3520, Backs Gaming, you know what I'm saying? Parker Epic 23, Isaiah, you know what I'm saying? Jay loves Herb, we all love Herb, you know what I mean? General Mike 1, Zeke, Neon Skeleton, Top Hat VR, and of course Sarah Hubner with the first subscription for the night. I want to thank all of y'all. I want to thank all the boxers. Shout out to my co-host Sally for running the event in the back end. Shout out to our Discord team, the moderators who is keeping the folks in the Discord locked in. Shout outs to all the newcomers to the Discord tonight, and of course boxers and viewers like you. We'll be back here again next Sunday to run this stream again, hopefully with a lot less kinks. I've got a lot of work to do. Be on the lookout for some YouTube drops this week. We've got 4 fights that we just finished commentating. Very exciting fights coming in. A lot of good hands being thrown. So I'm going to try to get those out as soon as possible. And as always, I just want to say good night and good fights here from Ringside VR. Peace.